But anyway, while Vel is away, just to lead us off into some early announcements. Session 1 on YouTube is at 485 for views. Just throwing that out there.
That's honestly crazy.
Insanity. It went up almost 200 in a week. Wow.
That's I love that.
Hell yeah. 200 people watching that is insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone in a singular week. Just like, oh my gosh. It blows my mind every single time that I just like look at it, or just look at all of the sessions in general, and it's just all the numbers are just going all going up, and it's just like, is is everybody really enjoying it this much? Like, what is happening?
Dude, new art bot just dropped. Let's go.
Yeah.
New art bot, yeah. I'm gonna post it in general.
Oh jeez.
Oh, that's amazing.
God damn.
When I tune into your Twitch streams, it's obvious that your content is fantastic.
So how'd you like the kidnapping?
Oh, you also got that bot.
Yeah, I got that.
Did,
Yeah,
I did also get that one.
I
got
love
that.
that.
A while ago.
That's so good.
Why is there dancing Gandalf on my screen in D&D?
Hey yo.
What?
What?
Dude, hold on, let me take it. Hold up.
Hey yo.
I'm confused.
Where?
Hold on. It's like on the top right. He's just dancing.
I need to see this. I
Where
need to see
the
this.
hell the hell you see? Where the hell you seeing this?
Like D&D
Look
Beyond?
at him.
Is it
Yeah.
in D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I'd share screen, but I don't know if I want to spoil anything.
The
Where
fuck?
the
I don't
hell
got
are
no
you
dancing
seeing this?
wizard.
I don't even
top
see
right.
Where?
Don't
What?
see that.
It's just saying
Zane-
lizard time,
Zane-
motherfucker.
Zane, share your screen. Share your
Wait, I
screen.
think I know what he's talking about. Hold on.
He's just dancing up there.
Is it
Wait,
just
if I
like...
share my screen though, it's gonna spoil a certain thing.
I just said
You're a
I'll
fighter.
just
There's
look
not
at
much
it.
to spoil.
I'll just look
Okay.
at it.
No, it has like all my other stuff.
Oh wait,
like
he sent
armor
a
and
little video.
Languages.
Oh,
I see
it's
it.
that dude. Yeah, it changes.
Yeah.
It's like a
Hold
toggle.
up. No one join this but dashing.
Oh.
No, yeah, it's a little
I
toggle
will Stare
button.
daggers.
How do you activate it?
Look, dashing. There he is.
He's
up
already there.
Fuck.
He's I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, also, Vel,
I've
check
never
games.
seen
I
that
know, I just
before.
saw that. I got a
He's just
response.
Thank you.
chilling.
Oh yeah, I was just
What did
waiting for a response.
What did you do to turn that on?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
no.
I just-
So
he was there
he
when I came to
appears,
it.
but like above your hit points.
Yeah.
No, he put a little bit next to the subscribe button actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just appears.
Just
I don't know
randomly?
why. Yeah,
Huh.
What
like
the
I had
fuck?
him there. I remember that because I saw him one day while I was playing Amy, and I was really confused. And I think I screamed, "Oh, I fucked up my character sheet!" And no one like noticed I said that.
Oh.
Thank God. Because I just figured it out. I needed to touch him again, and it stopped.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. All right then.
Cool little wizard man.
Anyway,
Anywho.
so anybody got any fun announcements that they want to get out there?
I can technically start.
Okay, and do it
The
up.
reason I was late today is I was formulating a little tweeter. I am now officially sponsored by Advanced GG.
Woohoo,
Little
let's
energy
go.
Good
drink.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
But-
Awesome.
I clicked the wrong thing. Don't mind me.
Oh my god, click the wrong thing.
Continue, Zane.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Continue.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. They sent down an example because I always like to taste product before promoting them, and
Right.
very bug. So
Good
Very
stuff.
bug.
smiles.
What's your code, Mr. Zane?
I think it's just Zane Aerotoast 10. It's actually Zane Aerotoast 30 right now for the next 72 hours. But
Ooh, you heard it here first. Heard it here first. Zane
That's
Aretos
exciting.
30. Get your advanced GG, fam. Do it up. Do it up. Awesome. Congratulations,
Hell
Zane.
yeah.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Very
So
potent.
I just realized I was not signed into D&D Beyond. No wonder why it's not showing me the
my
tiny wizard man.
God.
I was very
Yeah,
confused.
I don't see no tiny wizard man. It's okay.
Then-
Oh.
I don't need no tiny wizard man. Dashing, do you have anything fun happening?
No.
Nothing at all. Really?
Oh, actually, I did have something cool happen earlier this week.
Mhm.
So I decided to start streaming intermittently again, and we worked on Persona D&D on Monday. We actually worked on it on stream, and some of the chatters may or may not have helped me make a palace paver
Yo.
that you guys will fight in the future.
All right, time to pull up the VOD.
It doesn't exist. I deleted it.
I knew you were gonna do that. I was like,
No, we just got an honor system. Don't delete the VODs. We just got an honor system and not watch it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I deleted it for other reasons.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you show a penis?
Dashing, were you flashing your people?
You're right. I was
I like
flashing
that.
things. Yes.
Like our immediate thoughts were just penis related, and
No.
No, I was talking about titty related. No, Dashing was just getting a little crazy.
No, I was playing DMCA music.
oh, see,
so.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you can
So.
do. There are ways to make it so that you can play that kind of music and it not show up in your VOD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's how I get away
And
with it.
it's splitting your audio.
Oh,
I still need to do that.
Yeah,
I-
splitting
I
audio.
don't-
Like Solar,
It's a
it takes
little
2 seconds.
I don't have split audio, so I just was like,
Yeah.
well, I'll just
Well,
delete
you
it.
can get digital splits, which will
Mhm.
let you do that, and then you just gotta assign certain programs to funnel through certain outputs, and then do some settings in OBS.
All right.
Steph,
I'll
you
have
got anything
to-
fun going on?
Figure it
Uh,
out.
No. There's something I could share, but it wouldn't be fun. I wouldn't want to gross everybody out before
Oh.
sessions.
Well, now
I
I'm
won't share it.
intrigued.
Yeah,
Fuck,
now I'm
fine.
curious. I don't
Alright,
care if
you're
I'm eating.
piquing
Go ahead.
interest.
So, my birthday was this past week, right? It was last
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And the world decided to give me the best birthday present imaginable.
Diarrhea.
Termites.
Oh,
My
that's
house
even
has
worse.
termites.
Oh, that is not a
That's
present.
pretty
That's
bad.
not. It's not gross. It's just like, oh, that sucks.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So we unfortunately are going to have to vacate at some point soon.
Oof.
Oh,
So we just don't know
no.
when. So that's just great timing. Yay. But good news, it's all my landlord's paying for everything. So
That's awesome.
That's
because he's legally supposed to.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some wouldn't.
A plush
Well,
is
he'd be
a
breaking the law
plush.
then.
Yeah, he's good.
But yeah. That's it. So, on my end for streaming, I don't know what's gonna be going on because I don't know when I'm having to leave. But yeah. Otherwise, I got nothing. Vel, what you got going on?
2 weeks till TwitchCon. Like, not even.
Not even. I'm gonna be on the road in like less than 10 days.
God damn.
Oh,
Fucking
wait,
insane, dude.
driving?
Yeah, Evan and I are driving.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And just
Yeah,
as
I
a
got-
reminder, on that note with TwitchCon, next week we'll be starting 15 minutes early. Because Zane wants to start a little bit earlier. And then the following week we have no session. The 21st. There's no
Yeah.
No session
You know, I
live the
know I said to
21st.
start early, but now I forgot why.
Because you have something going on after 11 or something.
Yeah, I
like
know I
that.
got something, but I don't remember what.
he forgot.
Shit.
He forgot.
A4 gore.
I'm
Zane
gonna
and
write it down.
Zane and I are collabing on Monday. So that's cool.
Oh, this is true.
We're becoming penguins.
Oh?
Penguins.
Oh, you playing? Yeah.
Oh, it's for Apex tournament. Okay, never mind. Oops.
Oh, for
Yeah.
next
Our thing is not
Yeah,
an Apex
tomorrow.
tournament. His thing
Yeah.
is
No,
an
no, no.
Apex
Monday,
tournament.
Monday is we're gonna lose our minds, and yeah.
Monday's gonna be
Okay.
really funny, at least for me.
Apogee present.
bully.
We're gonna be little penguin dudes, and it's gonna be great. I also might not have a drink sponsor soon. Tiki smile.
Smile tee.
Hee
Alright.
I don't remember what else I was supposed to say something, and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, Striker.
So the only thing I can really talk about that's going on next week is I have sponsor stuff with the new Lords of the Fallen game coming out
Ooh.
on Friday and Saturday before D&D.
Go to
Nice.
a stream. Go to a stream. Go to a stream.
And I might have early access to it to play it early. I'm not sure yet. But I'll have more info for at some point next week. But I'm gonna be busy on probably like half of next week, anyways, doing TwitchCon stuff. Yay! Getting set up for that. We're getting ready for that.
It's
Yay!
gone. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely
But,
massive.
Simply massive. Like,
That's about it. Got a subathon incentive done today. Played fucking Bendy and the Ink Machine, and that game is it's fun, but it's like
Now that you said it, I remembered. I am currently raising money for my new model.
Ooh.
So pre-TwitchCon and after TwitchCon, I will be doing like a very long stream. Basically, I will be finishing my donathon goals and whatnot, and to help raise money for that goal. And Teehee Smile, I might be getting fluffy ears and a tail.
Wow.
Ayo.
Very cool.
Fluffy game, fluffy game.
That is
Very
not a
cool.
butt plug joke. That is just a toggle.
Yeah.
Fluffy game,
Uh-huh.
fluffy
like
game.
joke.
So anyway, dashing.
Butt plug game, butt plug game.
What?
What?
Pause?
You just confirmed that his tail is a butt plug.
He's not actually a wolf. He's just wearing a butt plug. It is canon.
Well, speaking of in-game canon, how about we jump into little Persona D&D because it's Persona time.
Dashing.
Hmm.
YouTube, thank you.
We already talked about YouTube.
He did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
weren't
missed
here.
that.
YouTube while you were away. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Alright, fuck me, I guess.
I mean, we could talk about it again if you want, because
No,
still,
that's
I'm like,
450 viewers on episode 1. Oh my god.
more than that, 485.
What?
Insanity. Yeah, it's
It
up
was
to 485.
450 earlier.
I know.
Yeah, it was like
It's up to
455 earlier, like yesterday.
Yeah.
Not even. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I posted on
it's
Discord,
kinda
and
crazy.
so maybe more people watched. I don't know. Like
Yeah, I
every
mean,
time you've done an announcement, I posted it. That's exciting. I love that.
I'm up to 89 subscribers too on YouTube.
Session 2
We're
is
up to
almost at
89.
200. Session
Mhm.
5 has hit 100.
Mm-hmm.
What the f-
Insanity.
Hello?
Crazy. I mean,
Every
yeah.
session has almost over 30. That's crazy.
Session 0 is over 300. Insanity! Insanity!
Man.
You guys are amazing.
It'll only
it
keep
up.
going up and
Keep
up.
Going. We're killing it. Keep it up. Keep up the quality. You guys are great. Wow. Speaking of how great you are, though, it's about that time because we've already said it's Persona time, but I'm saying it again.
Persona!
God damn it. Anyway, previously on Persona D&D, The Torn Veil, because we actually named it. I think we said that officially last week, right?
Yes.
We
Yes,
officially
like
named
right at the end.
it. Yes. Yeah, right at the end of the stream. So I'll try to get better about plugging the actual campaign name when I can, just so we're there. But for YouTube's sake, I'm just gonna keep it labeled as Persona D&D. Probably put the Torn Veil in like the description or whatever.
As Personan.
As Personan, yes. But anyway, previously on Persona D&D, whew, what a busy day it was. Sen, you had a very aggressive meeting with Alessandra that actually turned into quite the profitable or potential for profit partnership. Finding out that she was playing you the whole time, trying to figure out if you were decent enough or not to stand in the committee as a not corrupt member, as she has discovered amongst the committee already.
She's a bitch, but she's right.
It's true. That's very, very true. She seems like she'll be semi-useful. Who knows how useful she will be? But you have a tentative partnership with Alessandra, the advisor of the student council. Cyrus and Cinna, you were both there for that conversation, the second half of the conversation when the alliance was made. And Alessandra said that she would talk to Sho. You have not found out what the results of that conversation was, though. In regards to...
only been a day.
It's only been the same. It's the same day, so you wouldn't have. But who knows? When the results might come out, you just gotta go talk to her again. Who knows? But it is in regards to the squire position underneath Sho, the student council president. Avarif, you also had yourself quite an intense night, an intense Friday night with Dane, as you were informed that your twin older siblings, the Prince and Princess of Zested, Artorias and Artoria, requested you to join them for dinner in the Red Light District in the high-class, pompous restaurant known as The Crown. It was very tense, very good cop, bad cop-esque conversation from Artorias and Artoria, seemingly trying to dig into your friendships, your acquaintances that you've made thus far in the academy, as well as Artorias seemed genuinely, seemingly genuinely interested in your school life thus far, noting he felt jilted that you had not sought him out sooner. After the dinner, the very interesting dinner, you had made your way without eating a single bite, which is very out of character for our dear Avarith. You made your way back to the academy where you met up with your party, and you all decided to talk to each other within the Cloud Catacombs, where you could talk as free as you wanted without the worry that somebody might be listening to you. You discussed sort of future plans, things that happened during the day up to that point of what each other had missed. And it ended with Dane sort of mixed emotions, just kind of abruptly leaving towards the end, wanting to just wrap all this up and just call it a day. And all of you did. You left the catacombs, and Avarif, you were the only one left behind, and you had a conversation with Helm, your persona, on what you should be doing moving forward. And you came to the conclusion, along with Helm's advice, that you're going... Oh my gosh. You're going to need more than just strength to defeat these foes.
And don't forget the psychotic smile at the end. Too.
Mm-hmm. Correct. And then you made your way back to your room, where you found a very interesting gift from Naveen. A rose dyed the color of your eyes, along with a peculiar pouch that you remember from the High Forest that had her initials engraved in on it. And there was something interesting about this bag, is that it retained its magical properties even outside of the palace or the High Forest. But it was emitting a cold presence. You haven't really investigated this bag yet, totally, to understand what it is, although you have an idea that it's a bag of holding, but what style, probably a bag of holding, is your best bet. Because it emits cold weather, it's a bag of holding, bag of holding. Easy enough guess, but you still haven't investigated enough to know for sure what its true properties are. And then you all went to sleep. And the school week began. We haven't done the class rolls yet, but during the week, you went to the disciplinary committee and you met up with Hugo, who explained the school schedule, or the disciplinary committee schedule to you for him and Cecilia, and he also handed over to you 4 disciplinary committee issue forms, to which you did read over, you did look at, and you were told by Hugo that there's no exact rush just as long as you get them done effectively. Cyrus, you went to the theater and you met with the drama club president, Annabelle Singer.
Yeah.
And she seemed very nice, very excited, but very straightforward about your skills in the theater department off your one
My one-hit
performance, your one-hit wonder for a role in One Grung Above, the upcoming first school play of the year. And she offered you to join the club, wanting to further hone your skills, and you opted to join the club. So congratulations, welcome to the drama club, Cyrus.
Yeah.
And then at some point during the week, well, actually early on during the week, because I think we all agreed that it was that
The 14th.
day, that 14th, was Cyrus's birthday, and you celebrated it with a cake, a gag cake, which nailed Cinna in the back of the head. Look at her face plant. Only to realize that Gage was aware this was going to happen and provided you with a very nice, correct cake. And so that is where we left off, with all of you celebrating with your cake, getting ready for the school week. And that is where we are starting with the school week, with the weekly schedule, which you all were so nice enough to post for me beforehand, so we can just roll right into it. Who would like to go first?
My vote's for Striker.
No.
My vote's also for Striker.
I'm doing a thingy. No.
Okay.
I can't. I'm sorry.
My vote's for Veldon.
Okay.
My vote's for Zane.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll go first. I'll fucking.
All right. All right.
All right.
Zane's up first. So Zane,
Hi.
you have diplomacy, training grounds, noble etiquette. All right, so let me count this up. 1, 2, 3 diplomacy
Are
classes.
we able to change that whenever or no?
Yeah, week to week.
Okay.
You can change that. This
'Cause
is
I need to
just for
talk to
this week.
Helm.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to change something right now, well,
No,
you
I
have
haven't
you have
talked to
studying
Helm
with
yet,
them.
So
Okay.
yeah, he's later in the week.
Yeah, so Thursday. So for the 3 diplomacy classes, we're just gonna do this in a little bit of grouping. Let me pull this ship right over here.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and make me 3 intelligence checks.
Sandwich. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's the top one, right?
Yeah, all the way at the
Okay.
top.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Okay. I'll take it.
Ooh, Everett's a smart lad.
It's all that food, getting all the
It's brain
nutrients.
food.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a d4.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is where it's gonna go bad. Yep.
Oh.
It's all right,
You
it's
jinxed
all
it
right,
mid-roll.
it's all right. Increase. You can increase your intelligence score by 1.
Cool. I know how to do that. One day I'll learn.
That's
if you-
code
if
for
you-
I don't know how to do that.
If you don't want to do that right now, don't worry about it. So we can just
Okay.
keep rolling with this.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
So 3.
I don't even
noble-
use anything that has intelligence, right?
It's
I
safety for
mean-
your checks.
Yeah, that's safety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm playing this wrong. So
Okay.
I'm using intelligence and learning that as like a potential making my character smarter for
Mhm.
like understanding things. And so like my theory is that later on when I need intelligence checks, it'll be fine. Because
Yeah.
like then I'll know, is that the correct purpose or am I going about this wrong?
I think that's the correct way because the extra stats you get into intelligence give you extra bonuses on any rolls in particular that are of the intelligence modifier. So like if say you have to do like a nature check or an investigation check, those are intelligence checks. So like
Right.
the more bonuses you have to your intelligence, the more bonus you'll get when you roll. So if you like roll like a 10 and you have a +1 in intelligence because your intelligence has grown, then it's going to be an 11 instead, which
Right.
means it could be a higher odd of you doing well.
Yeah, and every 2 is an added 1 to the save or check itself. So it just ups all of your saves, your roles in general, but it also helps you in a role playing aspect because you have to think of it in this way, like 10 is perfectly average. So you are right there, you're probably like, a C plus student, but
Damn.
thinking of it in this way, it's like intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. So if you think of it in terms of fruit, you want to think of it that way. So it's like, okay, you maybe know a little more about the tomato. You know how to, I don't know, grow a tomato. You know what I mean?
The tomato is actually a vegetable all down that hill.
I'm going to fucking slap you.
But anyway, yes. So if you think of it in that sense of like, it helps your saves and your bonuses because there are a lot of magical beings that you're going to be able to encounter, and you want to be able to adequately protect yourself, not just against physical attacks. So
Okay.
even though you might not think intelligence is helping you right now, in the long term, it might very well save your life. But it'll also allow you to perhaps, not saying that you're playing Avrith as if he's dumb or whatever, but it allows you to think more and it be perfectly in character.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because you don't want to like handicap yourself on your character's intelligence basis, but at that same juncture, it allows you to kind of lift those restrictions.
Oh, I did it. Sorry,
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out how to add intelligence this whole time.
Nice. All right, keep it on going. So 3
right.
classes of noble etiquette. Okay, go ahead, roll 3d20s.
3d20.
Yes, sir.
Right. There you are.
Okay. This is noble etiquette. Okay. Right, 2 in tactics.
Look at you being efficient.
And then I'm dexterity based because I'm a monk, right?
You're a fighter, which is strength based.
Strength. Okay. Oh right, I'm not. Oh right, I'm thinking of right
I
now.
was like, I've been lied to this whole time. What the fuck?
Damn. All right.
So tactics, roll 2d20s.
Damn, 2 12s. Cool.
Nice.
I feel like that's pretty rare.
That's pretty good.
Same.
And then lastly, literature times 2.
2d20s again.
Hang on. I just need to check. Yeah, 2d20s. Congrats, you got away with not having to be asked a question.
Man, I'm the only person who got asked a question still.
So far. No, that's not true.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That's not true.
Wait.
I got
no,
asked a
that's right.
question,
Never mind.
Yeah.
but it just wasn't on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, give me that chips and
I
queso
had one
right
and
now.
on and off stream.
I'm calling you out. Oh,
It's Monterey Jack queso.
I'm gonna order it, bro.
All
Do
right.
it. Anyways.
So you have 3 training ground sessions with Comey and Chemo, so you can make athletics or acrobatics, whichever stat you want to work on.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Yes, you get to choose.
Okay.
But do
Fuck.
it 3 times. That's fine.
Okay. Fuck.
Hey, 119's good.
All right.
Yeah.
They just kick your butt one time.
Yeah, I do. That's fair.
One average, one good, and one eh.
Yeah, technically
I
that kind of is lore accurate.
Yeah, I mean, you were threatened the last time you saw them.
Yeah.
They said you were gonna kick your ass, so that tracks. All right. So then you have lunch with Sharina.
hmm
Is there anything specific you wanted to discuss with her? Any specific thing you wanted to talk to her about, or are you just spending time with her?
So, because like, how close are we technically?
Well, according to your confidant list,
Because like we're not terribly close.
You're not super close, but you do know her in the sense that she was happy to see you the last time you had lunch with her.
Okay, and she took my warning as a wary. I just want to talk to her about the student council then and see if she feels anything out of the norm or how she's doing personally.
Okay, make a persuasion roll.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna just walk away now.
Oh, buddy.
Two nat ones in a row.
Oh,
Damn, we're
buddy.
killing it today.
She didn't seem too interested in the conversation that you were trying to bring up and was just
Gotcha.
wanting to enjoy lunch.
All right, we can enjoy lunch. That's fine.
Okay. And then study with Helm. So,
Yes.
you are
Can
studying
I speak
what?
of this with him or no?
You may.
I would love to ask, or I guess, hi Helm.
Hello.
With our last conversation, we had decided that maybe there was particular things that I could be better at or grow towards to, finalize our objective.
Mhm.
So do you think the classes that I'm doing right now are helping that, or should I maybe do something else?
It seems you are training your body and your mind adequately already.
Okay, we'll stick with what we got now, and if circumstances change, then I guess we're changing with them.
Staying flexible is your best ally.
Perfect. I'm gonna dab Helm up, even though he's like
Okay.
8 feet tall.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
jumping.
So during that conversation, are you studying with him? What are you studying specifically?
I would like to study maybe some fighting techniques
Okay.
to get a
Fighting
one up on Komi and
techniques.
Kimo.
So with that, I will give you another athletics or acrobatics check with advantage.
Ooh.
Not bad. It's your first real training session with Helm. He seems a little harder to fight with, fight against, I should say, than Komi or Kimo is. Probably because he's a god.
He's a god.
But
Yeah, that would. we'll learn some fitting there, Foodie.
Yeah, but it definitely seems like he has a very different style that matches yours a little better than Komi and Kimo.
Perfect.
Okay. So that is your week. Your week of
Yeah.
classes all set and done with. I'm just checking what you sent me, Striker.
I think that's right. I'm not sure.
You have not finalized the conversations with either of those people.
Got you. Heard that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who is going up next?
Not it.
Fine, I'll do it.
My
Okay.
God.
All right. So we got religion, literature, diplomacy, tactics, religion, medicine, agriculture, diplomacy. All right. So with that in mind, you have 2 religion classes.
Yes, I do.
So we'll start with those 2 religions. So go ahead and make a religion check.
Just one?
2. 2,
Alright, cool.
please.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'll take that. That's pretty bad.
That was not good. You get a slap on the wrist from the person who is overseeing the chapel.
Makes sense.
Don't do that. All right.
Sorry. I'm still learning.
2 literature classes. So go ahead, roll 2d20s.
Bam.
Okay, not bad. Literature. The fuck is my literature class? There. Burr,
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 burr.
burr, 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 burr.
Okay, okay. 2 diplomacies. Itchins. An intelligence check. You have 2 of them, so do 2 of them. 2 intelligence checks.
Bam. That was unfair. I call him
Mm.
bullshit on that roll. It was on 18, then it moved. Wow! That did no. I'm calling bullshit on that. That one didn't even roll. It just tossed itself onto it. I'm
Oh.
calling bullshit on that roll.
Not to remind you, but yeah, I did just give you a DM inspiration die at the beginning of session. So if you
I
want
don't
to
know.
roll what you can.
I'd like to re-roll. please.
Okay. Yes, you may.
Just one of them, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. I hate it here.
I'll give you the 5.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Better change those die.
I only
This
have.
is
I
one
bought this
tactics.
die too.
Oh,
Tactics roll 1d20.
Bro!
Oh my goodness.
I literally blew my luck in my beginning of session rolls. I really did. I got a 97 on a D100 and a 19 on a D20.
Hit.
Holy moly.
Not good. Not good. You're struggling this week in class. Yeah.
Rough week. Rough week. No,
That's rough, buddy.
shut up.
So you wrote down medicine. Did you mean to go to? Yes, I see it. Okay. Medicine check.
Please, God. Okay. It's above
Yeah.
10.
That's good. That's good. Nice. And then, oh, you had 3 diplomacies. I'm sorry, I missed that last one. Make one more intelligence check for me.
At least it's a 9 versus
Okay.
a 6.
Okay.
You're doing great. I'm proud
No,
of
I'm not.
killing it.
Shut
You're-
up.
you. You're doing
killing it.
fantastic, sweetheart.
Okay, so now that your classes are all set, right? Religion times 2, diplomacy times 3, literature, tactics.
I had
Agriculture. Yep, agriculture. Agriculture. This is going to be
Nature check.
yes.
Cool. I'll roll that.
I was just scrolling to it.
Bro!
Damn. All right.
I blame the weekend.
Yeah,
Very
the
stressful weekend.
the very stressful weekend. So you're in between sessions or you're in between classes. You went to the training grounds once, so you can go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'll do athletics.
Nice, huge.
I'll
Go ahead and roll a
take it.
d4.
I'll take it. But the fact I've only gotten 13 and 5s annoys the shit out of me.
Hey, maybe with the d4 it'll change things around because it's a different dice roll here. 2? Okay. Go ahead and increase your strength score by 1.
Okay.
And then you're going to the drama club, which is overtaken by your conversation with Annabella Singer.
Yes.
Disciplinary committee work,
If needed.
if needed. So you tell me, did you want Cyrus on shift this week or not?
What day was it you wanted to go?
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, that's the day that I'll be there. So sure, yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to that then when we go through your weeks then. The cooking club.
Yeah, baby.
Make a performance check. Let's see how well you do in the.
Check.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. We're gonna call it a performance check. Let's see how well you can cook something up.
All right, one sec.
with
One
some
sec.
flash, some flair.
Cool. Performance. Wha-bam! I'll take it.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I was trying to add my strength modifier.
You're good. I just had to add a whole new row for that because didn't realize you were going to be going to cooking club.
Hey man, Lathander's got that cookbook, you
Yeah.
know.
Speaking of Lathander, you did visit him on Wednesday. Visit the Cloud Catacombs to consult Lathander. What's up? What you want to talk to him about?
Well, this was kind of out of character moment.
Mhm.
It's kind of answered by Avraf training with Helm. I was gonna ask if I could train with Lathander.
Yeah. Yeah, he will definitely do that if you want him to.
Yes, just to see how I
So-
stack up against him.
If you want to do that, you can roll in athletics or acrobatics at advantage.
Okay. Before I roll, I should probably add my strength. How do I do that again?
If you click on manage up at the very top, you can go to manage character and levels. And then once that page ever decides to load, you can go to the abilities tab. And then it-
Abilities tab. Oh, okay,
yeah,
I
it's
see.
like,
And then I just up it there. Cool.
and then just stop at bar one. Then you can go right back to your character sheet.
Cool.
Yay, ASI.
Cool. All right. Cool. And it looks correct, right? Just-
Let me pull up your sheet and I can check for you. Whip. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, and I'll do my strength check. I'll do my athletics check.
At advantage.
Oh, I had advantage. My bad.
Yep.
Sorry.
Definitely needed.
Advantage. I'll take it.
Gamer.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
All right.
About time I get some retribution.
Yeah.
That would have been a good roll no matter what. We take those.
Yeah, that increased it significantly. Lathander is impressed by how far you've come in such a short amount of time. All right. Congratulations. You've made it through your second week of school. We will revisit your disciplinary committee work when we get to Sent. So who is next? Sinna, Sent. Who's next?
I can't prove it, but I'm touching my nose.
You're a whore.
All right, Sinna. All right, Sinna.
You're a whore.
You stayed silent. That's an issue, not an issue me.
Because I had my
All right.
fucking button muted and I didn't realize until you said, I'm touching my nose, but you can't see it.
All right, Sinna. Noble etiquette times 2. So go ahead and make me 2d20 rolls.
To everyone or just DM?
Everyone's
Okay.
fine. It's so we can all point and laugh when you roll 2 at once.
Double 12.
Nice. That's actually sick. Good
Good
job.
stuff.
How did I manage 2 12s?
Zane did that earlier too.
Good.
Yo, shit. Yo, we're
Yeah.
twinning.
High five? I already have a twin though.
To
Oh.
literature. Go ahead and roll
Triplets?
another 2d20s.
Triplets. Yeah.
I hate that both of us just immediately went to triplets.
Uh-huh.
A 12 and a 2.
One good, one not so good.
One is not so good. Dang. If only I won Twitch Rivals, man.
Make a medicine check.
Oh, you are. 11.
And you do that with Dane. Actually, make it an advantage because you went to class with Dane.
Woo! I didn't know that.
What do you mean? You asked him to go!
Doing it with Dane made it worse.
Oh, man, you know, Dane's not that totally experienced. I'll keep the 11. We'll keep the 11. It's fine. I've already made the note, so. All right. 2 diplomacy classes. Intelligence checks for me, please. 2. Oh, I'm sorry. 3. 3 times 3.
Just straight intelligence?
3 intelligence checks, yes.
The life of D&D, you know, it really kicks you in the ass and it gives you one good roll.
Roll a d4. Increase that intelligence score by 1.
Well, living the life of Zane, man.
Living La Vida Loca, man. And then your last one is tactics. Roll me 1d20. Okay. Senna,
Yeah.
welcome to class.
Fuck!
Can
Can I just skip to the part with Bashaba?
Define reconnaissance.
The who to the what now?
Define reconnaissance. If you want, you can roll a d20 and I will give you a hint.
What subject is this in?
Tactics.
You should roll a what?
A intelligence check.
Oh, thank God!
Okay. Sometimes in military operations, officers send out different people to scout ahead.
Surveying or research?
Of what? In a military context.
Of the enemy?
Correct.
They'll do things!
Good job. That's huge.
Just slapped me with a fucking dictionary, just like, hey!
Do this.
Christ! You know words, what's this?
That would be sometimes. All right, so those are your classes. You're in between. You spend time in the courtyard on Monday. What are you doing on Monday? Are you
People watching
spending
and
with
reading per
somebody?
usual.
Okay, make a perception check.
Nat fucking 20.
My God, that's absolutely massive. Okay. Training with Athos. Go ahead and make athletics or acrobatics, whichever skill you would like to work on. Dexterity or strength. You can do that twice.
Oh my God, a 17 in athletics? What?
Because you also train with them on Thursdays, so go ahead and roll another one.
This is where the bad one comes in.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Okay, hey, that's good. That's really
She's
good.
not getting her shit wrong today.
You actually did good. Athos is a little impressed. Time in the courtyard and chess with Scent and Ziore.
Yes, and that was also just the possibility of, hey, if Mr. Show wanted to pop up at any point. I highly doubt he would, but that was an option. I was there.
He does not.
Yeah.
He does not. So go ahead. Scent does not show up on Thursday, or I'm sorry, Wednesday.
Man, what the fuck?
Do you have that? Oh no, he does show up.
No,
I'm
I do,
sorry.
I do.
He does
Yeah.
show up. I was looking at the wrong
I was
day.
about
My
to
bad.
say,
No,
Yeah, yeah.
he's there. He's
Christ.
there. For your chess games, unless you have a conversation you wish to have had, make an intelligence check.
Do we have a conversation we want to have?
Yeah, you can both make that.
Oh!
Yeah. Ziore rocked the both of you in chess.
1v1 against
We're both sitting there just drooling.
And Ziora's just like, what the hell are you guys doing?
1v1 against Sent Tiki Smile.
Takis was too hard last night, okay? They couldn't do it.
All right, and then lastly, you spend time with Bashaba. What are you doing with Bashaba?
That is going in DM's Tiki Smile.
Okay.
I would also like to note that that's the same day that I will be there with Timora, if that matters at all. For you, Vel.
You
that
probably
matter?
will not be in the same vicinity as them.
Okay, just making sure.
Casually just working on stuff.
Do you want me to go into the Velvet Room so you can say it, or do you want to type it?
I literally had it typed out and stuff, but
Okay,
if you
never
want,
mind. Oh,
if
no,
you want to say, I
it's
would like to get used
completely
out
up
of the
to you.
Velvet Room, you know.
I mean, we haven't used it yet, and you guys are going in there
Skilly bottom
separately.
dot up.
Smash.
Oh, we're
Kidnapped
here.
you.
Hello. Hello. Hey, I'm here.
Oh my god, the Velvet
Holy
Room! Nobody
shit,
knows we're
getting
in
used.
here.
All right, what's up? Lay it
Spoiler.
on me.
Okay, so just because I just wanted to lay the land and everything of with Bashaba. Obviously, the first one was just like asking and like studying a bit about her past as god, which is something she'll do over time. The other one is her. Does she agree that Cyrus is the best fit to be a squire?
So which part of the conversation is more pressing? You have a few topics that you just brought up. What is the most important topic that you want to discuss with her? I will allow one.
Probably the squire one, as because that
Okay.
also goes into the current events and them discussing the current ongoings of what's going on.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. See how Bashaba responds.
16.
Okay. So, talking to Bashaba about the current position that you are all in and who would be the best fit. She sits there and she ponders for a while, and she looks at you and says, well, obviously, if I had it my way, you'd be at the top of the list for sure. But if that's not out of the question, then probably Cyrus would be the best fit, considering who you're up and dealing with.
Not even Avaraf. I said not even Avaraf? Curious.
It's not that Avrith wouldn't be a good fit, it's just that if the whole coup does go through, then Avrith will be involved anyway. Avrith is a good secondary. But as he stands right now, as the front runner, it's a little more personal for Cyrus, and I think it would benefit his growth.
Okay, I'm done writing.
Okay.
We good?
Good.
Oh my god, we finally used this fucking room. Finally used the fucking room!
Smash.
Smash. All right. So that is your week, Cinna. Congratulations, you've made it through your school day. School week, really? Nope.
And all that happened in one day.
All that happened in one singular day. Last but not least, Sentamon.
Hello.
Fuck you.
You didn't edit your schedule at all. No.
No, I just put the stuff at the bottom.
Okay. 6 diplomacy. Oh, nice. Thanks. That saved me from having to count.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Isn't that wisdom instead of intelligence? Isn't that wisdom, not intelligence?
For diplomacy?
Yeah. I think you had Vel roll intelligence.
Did I?
I think so.
For what?
For
What did
diplomacy?
I have you roll for diplomacy? Did I say
Did I take
intelligence?
diplomacy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
have diplomacy classes.
Yeah, 3
I
times.
think you did an intelligence check for it or something. I'm not sure.
I
don't
may
remember.
have. I may have. It's fine. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
either or.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
How's
3
your son?
It's kind of
intelligence.
it's kind of the same stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 3 intelligence, and then you asked me the question, and I cried.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anyways,
yeah,
sorry.
we keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Six checks. So go ahead.
6 checks.
6 intelligence checks. Yes.
All the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It didn't work. Oh no, 16,
No, it
4, 15, 17, 4, and 9.
Dur, 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 dur. 1, 2, 3.
Didn't realize you could hover over it and it shows all of them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god. Oh, you're so close.
But so far.
Okay, 2 more d20s for tactics.
Ew. The 2.
And then 2
Yeah,
more.
welcome to my world.
And then roll 1 d20 for noble
Ooh.
etiquette.
Bleh.
Okay, not bad. Where are you? Here. Noble etiquette. Hello, Sen.
Hi.
When you are greeting a fellow noble, what is the first thing that you should do? Should you bow or curtsy, greet them informally, wait for them to initiate the conversation, or give them a head nod?
Am I approaching them or are they approaching me?
When you are greeting a fellow
When you are
noble.
greeting. A, you bow.
Okay. Correct.
I'm sorry, this motherfucker gets multiple choice?
Get fucked with it.
It's charisma stuff, baby.
Me, come on, my ass.
It's just the question level that it was at, and that's just, you know.
I'm fucking butthurt, dude.
Reconnaissance is pretty easy to define, though, you know?
It is.
I've never even heard of that word.
What? Really?
With all the shooters you play, I'm actually surprised.
That actually does surprise me too.
I've
Yeah.
never fucking heard of that word.
You've never heard anybody say recon?
That's different.
No,
No,
that's the same thing.
What?
That's the same
Re-
thing.
recon is
short for
short.
reconnaissance.
I deadass
Yeah.
thought the word was just recon.
No, it's abbreviated. Damn, Belle's having an existential crisis right now.
I can feel her just grabbing her head right now, like, wait
I
a
just see her
minute.
model, just like
What is
so confused.
recon short for?
Oh gosh.
Well, now you know.
Okay.
next, I'm done. Nope, that's it.
Learn
guys,
something
so
new
tired.
every day.
Yeah.
Senna died of embarrassment.
Okay.
You need a new party member.
So, sense. Congratulations, you finished your classes. Your intermediary sessions, you worked in the disciplinary office. You had that conversation with Hugo, received your issue forms, 4 of them.
Mhm.
Then you people watched in the theater on Tuesday. So go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, we was watching. We was watching you. Yeah.
He's like, hey.
15. Yeah, literally just hi.
All right. We're just gonna go to Wednesday. You were in the courtyard with Senna. We already did that.
Got our butts kicked.
Yep, you got your ass kicked in chess. Work in the disciplinary office with Cyrus.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
is there a conversation you wish to have had? What are you doing with Cyrus in the office?
Question.
Yes.
It does say on the schedule that Hugo's supposed to be there too. Is it
Yes.
Hugo as well?
He can be, or you can tell him he has the day off.
Yeah, just Cyrus and I working. Sure.
Okay. Hugo will gladly
Hugo.
accept a day off.
Yeah, no, more than anything, Sen's just gonna present Cyrus with the 4 forms. I'm assuming this will be your first time ever seeing them.
Mhm.
Yes.
We at some point during this week and next week, so we're probably going to get more forms. We should look into these matters. Now that we have a proper team, we can pull Cecilia in, we can pull Hugo in, and whoever else that we would like to help us. Still Avaraf if he has time, but these don't seem like too big of an issue for a few of them. Like the vandalization probably was a one-off thing. The someone being followed, that's something that we could probably just bring to the higher up authorities. I'm not sure. But like friend Roland, that was the person who sat me at that dinner party that we snuck into.
Oh.
So they're missing. Or not missing. They're sorry. I'm sorry. They're in trouble, and we don't know what could have happened. Like what's going on. So maybe that's something we could look into, going to Celeste, or looking more into Roland if we need to. And the other things, bullying. Kids will be kids, but this might be something we could just easily go in and talk to Cardwin and see what the fuck is like, what his guy's problem is.
Sure. I do think probably the request in regards to Roland, considering our circumstances, is worth prioritizing. And also, I do have a bias, but the following request is from, I hate to say this, from my not date T date friend Selena. So I would like to investigate that sooner rather than later, as she is a friend, and considering the nature of her job, I would hate to see something bad happen to her.
Oh, she was the one who was okay. Got you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
The strip.
Yeah. Right. So more than anything, maybe on Saturday morning, you and I go and at least take care of Celeste and Selena together.
Yeah.
Unless
we
you have
can do
something
that.
going.
As of now, I don't. So.
At the very least, Saturday morning, sure. The vandalism, I don't think that will be. I don't think that's going to happen more than once, but it's still something we could, if we're walking by it, we could look into it.
If anything, as well, we can always have Hugo or like investigate on his own and come
That's
back
true.
to us with more information.
That's true.
So that way we have him.
After we leave here, we could just go to Hugo's or wherever Hugo is. I'm assuming he's probably at his dorms taking a rest. We could go talk to him and see real quick if he wants to look into that matter. But the anonymous person with the fencing club, that's I understand why they went anonymous, getting bullied and being in their first year. That's you don't want to have your name there. You don't want to be you don't want them to come back and continue bullying you even harder. So Cardwin could have a talking to, maybe. But I agree. Celeste and Selena, we should handle this weekend. Yes.
Yes.
I guess after that, unless you have another conversation you want to have.
No, I got nothing. I'm just here to help.
Finishing up work then. Any work that needs to be done, and then any extra work that we can do to save whoever's doing stuff on Friday.
Okay. So, time with Tamora.
Shit.
What is it? Is the nature? Is this a private conversation that you wish to have with Tamora? Okay.
It's being more in tune with the pact that she and I have, and so I'm finding ways to help better my spell abilities when we're fighting.
Interesting.
If that makes sense, I'm not sure. Like deepening my pact, I guess is probably the best word for it.
So initially, I was gonna say roll religion because you're deepening your pact with her. But if you want to do it in terms of trying to further your spellcasting ability, you spellcast through charisma, obviously, because you're a warlock. Ooh. So I will say just do a base charisma at advantage. That's what we'll say. That's what we'll do.
Ooh. Okay.
you feel a closening bond with Tamora. You're more in sync with each other. You think that doing this a few more times might result in something good.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay. All right. So, with that being said, that is the end of classes. I'm just making a note for you. Send. 1 second. A note for myself and you.
Right.
Awesome. Awesome possum.
Oh, and sorry, one more question, just to double check.
Yes.
Was it the last or the second and third person in that screenshot I sent you has not been finalized, correct?
You haven't yeah, the 1, 2, yeah, second and third person. Sorry,
Okay.
I had to fucking count.
No, you're good. You're
Jesus
good.
Christ.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, you haven't talked to them yet to finalize that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Then that will probably change.
Yep. Maybe.
Mm-mm.
All right, so class is complete. Good job, guys. Friday rolls around, and you all meet in the dining hall with Dane. As classes are finishing, as medicine class, you send a walk with him to the cafeteria to meet up with everybody else. Drained from your school day, but not tired yet because it's still, just around dinner time. Hungry enough to eat. What is everybody doing?
I'm head in the hands, shaking at my performance this week.
Wait, how did you do? I forgot it.
Atrociously.
Atrociously?
No.
I used up my literally my DM dive inspiration for a shittier roll.
It's all good.
Seth's just gonna go go to Cyrus and just pat him on the back because he saw it. It wasn't as bad as you think. It wasn't that bad.
I don't understand. I did so well, but
It
now
wasn't- It wasn't that bad. It's okay. There's always room for improvement. If you want, next week I'll come up and I'll work with you. How about that? We'll do it together. Maybe having someone that you're familiar with to bounce off of could potentially make it a little easier for you.
I blame the weekend.
The weekend was rough. We had a very hard weekend. Yes. It's not your fault.
I was doing so well, and then I wasn't. First, I didn't know what kind of freaking cat the Cat in the Hat was, and now I'm just doing so poorly.
It's a cat. It's just a cat, right?
But what kind of cat is it? That's the question.
I mean, it's a humanoid cat. It wouldn't be like me. It's a tabaxi, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
We're lions. We're not cats. So
Shut up.
You know.
Shut up. I'm just gonna grab the closest drink and just gulp it down. Just put it back.
it alcoholic?
Non-alcoholic.
So you accidentally grabbed Dane's drink, and he just looks over as he's like shoveling food in his mouth, and he's like, "Oh."
Sen's gonna leave and grab 2 more drinks, 1 alcoholic, 1 not. Pass the non-alcoholic one to Dane and pass the alcoholic one to Cyrus, not telling him it's alcoholic.
Thanks. Dane is like still shoveling food in his mouth, and he looks at you, Sen, and he says, "So, how did your first week into disciplinary committee like officially go?"
It wasn't that bad. We got some forms for things that Cyrus and I are going to approach on Saturday, but no, it wasn't too terrible. The workflow is a lot better now that we actually have a team of people instead of just what they had before, was 2 people that actually worked, and the rest were kind of bullies.
So, actually, I was thinking about your issue forms because, I mean, as you know, I was in the disciplinary committee, way whiles ago, and I mean, not for long, but I did deal with those issue forms.
Mm.
So one thing that I was thinking about, as in regards to those, is how problem people and issues come up. Typically, the responsibility would fall on us to deal with it, or I guess you would deal with it however you want to deal with it. But I was thinking, what if, these people end up having some semblance of a palace?
Or like in the forest.
Yeah, I wonder if we went to the forest, would they be there and we could just deal with it on the back end?
I had
That's
a
not a
theory
bad
about
idea.
that. and
You
I'll
know,
just-
At
we
least the
can
more
just-
extreme cases like these, and he like pulls them out and shows.
Yeah. Dan will look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stalker one definitely. Maybe that Roland character too. You guys said you saw him. So
I
maybe we can kind of nip these in the bud before they become a real problem down the line.
I agree. I feel like the one with Roland though might not be he's doing something bad. It might be that someone is doing something bad to him. So we might need to do a little bit more research on Roland.
Yeah, I mean it's worth a shot. At least talking to his sister.
And same with this Cardwin guy. The Cardwin guy, that could be an easy just go in, find him.
Talk to him. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, taking a look at all of these, disciplinary committee reputation improves. You guys look like fucking heroes, and the student body loves you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And also in regards to Roland, and I'll start to like get a little more presentable.
Mm-hmm.
If we show that we care and that we're able to actually help him,
Mhm.
and he happens to be on the side of the COUP, then that shows our loyalty more.
It's true.
It's true. I agree.
So
Yeah.
perhaps investigating that sooner rather than later is more to our benefit.
I think.
And I had a
yes.
theory in regards to going to the High Forest based off of Victor's little crony that we ran into previously,
Right.
prior to our sprightly friend who came from another world. It definitely seemed as though he had a grudge, and it wasn't just bleed over from Victor's palace. More so that he had his desires still distorted enough to believe that he still had done no wrong and what he was doing was right. So therefore, maybe, like you said, Dane, people who have enough distorted desires just manifest in the High Forest, considering there's a bunch of dimensional gobbledygook going on over there.
Yeah.
So
Worth a
if
look at the
anything,
very least.
yeah, if anything, we can just confirm details and then just kind of just go for it. And then I'll reach for the drink that Sent put down for me, take a sip out of it, spit it out, and be like, no,
What?
no alcohol. I have to go meet up with Leo tonight. I'm not gonna get plastered before then. I'll just I'm gonna yeet the drink.
So you eat the drink, and then you hear from where's the entrance of the cafeteria? Did I just hear my name being called out? And you look over, and Leo is approaching your group.
Leo! Yes! I was just
Cyrus! Buddy,
Cinna's
ready to
going
go?
to leave.
Okay, you get up to go and walk away, and Dane actually grabs the back of your shirt and says, "Man,
I have to go
Yeah.
attend some family matters.
all right." Then he lets go. And Leo looks at you, Cinna, as you walk away, and he kind of shrugs and looks back at you. Cyrus says, "Keeping my word, ready to go out. You ready to get some drinks, buddy?"
I am. I was just telling Sent here that I was trying to save my drinking appetite for you. So
I do
that's
appreciate
why
it.
that's
Come
why
on,
you saw me
Sent.
throw that alcohol across the cafeteria, because
Can,
Sent thought it'd be funny to play that prank on me because I had a rough week at school.
Mhm.
DM. When
Yes.
he shrugs at Cinna, can I see if there's any sort of disgust or anything towards Cinna?
Um,
Like any sort of like Just
Make an
like,
insight check. Make an
bitterness, I
insight.
suppose, is the
Yeah,
best word for it.
Make
Yeah.
an insight check. It seems like he was expecting everybody to stay and greet him,
Hmm.
and her just getting up and then just leaving as soon as he showed up. He was like, peculiar, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, sorry. It was more just to help calm his nerves. I forgot you guys had an outing tonight, but it was
No worries, friend.
just out of the kindness of my heart. He had a rough week, you know.
And that's why I'm bringing my bro out to drink. You know, we're going to the usual place, our new hang, Brew Bros.
Oh, I've heard of that place a little bit. Yeah, I believe Cyrus mentioned it at one point.
You should go sometime. It's great.
It's Friday, right?
It is Friday.
I would love to tonight, but I do have some work. I would love to actually join y'all,
Ah.
but you know, I have a little bit of work I need to do.
Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
The night is still young, so if you find yourself with some free time, feel free to join up with the bros at the Brew Bros. Hey.
Absolutely.
And he's gonna
Sounds
throw
good.
up some finger guns.
Oh, not you too, Leo.
The kids, all the kids here have been doing it. Can you expect me not to do it? Jeez.
The kids are doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
Oh no, not the kids.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Oh man, I don't know what happened. I was walking around the streets out in, the Academy City earlier today, and kids were just like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And they explained the whole thing to me. They said it was like it just appeared. Nobody had heard of this thing, and it just became kind of this wildfire of like a gesture. So, but I don't know. It's kind of fun.
Oh, I mean, you know, the part of the student council and stuff that you should you know, get hip with the kids, I suppose, and know what's current with the times. So yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
I just don't know how. I did it once. How could I have caught on?
You did it once, and then a few friends of ours did it, and it just kind of spread like wildfire. You know,
All right. Well,
you started a trend.
Am I a trendsetter?
trendsetter.
You are a trend center. Yeah,
It's Cyrus.
Trendsetter, not center.
Well,
that was the joke.
I'm gonna jab scent with my elbow.
You sure you didn't want that drink?
Yes. Now shut up.
Well, I'll leave you to be. I do have some stuff of my own to do.
yes.
But I-
Well,
Have a great night, you guys.
I do hope you have fun. Cyrus, you ready to go?
Yes. The Brew
Right.
Brothers with my brother.
Out in the world we go. So the two of you can begin walking out of the cafeteria. As you are walking out, roll a perception check, actually.
Rolling perception.
Rolling perception.
My
Where
fucking
is
god.
Ivrath during all this?
You're sitting there.
Oh,
You're at the table.
oh, I thought I was in my room.
No,
is
bro.
this anything that that Scent would notice that's going on,
You
or no?
cannot see it yet.
Okay. Can't hear it or anything either.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. You can
Okay.
definitely hear.
Eh.
Not gonna.
Matching rolls.
Oh, it was
Too-
with
too
advantage,
much
but you know
noise.
what? Whatever, it's fine.
Too much noise.
Yeah.
So Cyrus, you and Leo are walking out, and you're kind of just focused on what's going on with Leo, and then you feel the back of his hand slightly pressure against your back, like he's trying to push you forward. And he just leans in close to you and he says, "Keep walking, keep walking."
Okay, but why? Are you in trouble or something?
He doesn't say anything. He just pushes you and he starts to walk faster. Are you looking around at this point a little more?
As discreetly as I possibly can.
Okay, make a check at advantage.
Perception?
Lower DC. Yeah. You can look over and you see against a far wall, Artorias is standing there, leaned up against the wall, staring you down.
Oh. Yeah, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you guys can. So back at the table, Dane looks at you, Avarif. He looks at you, Sen, and he says, Senna seemed pretty unsure of herself with Leo approaching. Did I miss something? I mean, other than the obvious.
Just the obvious.
Right, just same as always, you know.
I don't actually have anything planned tonight. I just didn't want to spend time with him.
I also was just too deep into my food to listen. I'm sorry.
I
The
mean,
food looks
I don't
good
blame
tonight,
you.
I'll be
The food is
honest.
delicious.
It is good.
What do you two want to do, though? It's always been kind of me just taking the helm of things recently.
I mean, we can do whatever you want. If you want, we can look into that vandalism stuff, or we can just go do whatever. I don't know.
Avarif, do you have
How
anything you want to
serious
do?
do we think the vandalism is?
I don't
I-
think it's very serious.
I think it's probably we pass by, we look in a little bit, and we see, okay, there's no one left any sort of scraps or ID or anything. And then if we see the ID, then maybe we can,
I mean,
Honestly,
if we
Bring it
really
to them.
want to, I can get Gage on it. We can go do something else.
we could do that. I
that's
mean,
up
it's
to you.
it's honestly like I really think it's probably a clout thing. Probably
so.
like a, hey, look what I did. So I'm sure if
I mean, it
We
wouldn't
just
hurt
check
to
the
get
room
Gage
well.
just to check.
Yeah, there might be like a signature or some sort of, something there to kind of
Watermark or
identify
something.
specifically who it is. Yeah, like a watermark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
that's
could be a quick drive-by. Yeah.
Do I have like a whistle for Gage or something?
you have a bell.
I have a bell. Okay. I'm gonna ring the bell.
Yeah, you ring the bell, and a few moments later, hello, Master Avarif. How may I assist you?
Every
Oh.
time.
Hi, Gage. There is a little vandalism thing that went on, and
Oh no,
we don't think it's too big or anything, so don't put too much effort into it. But if you
It
want
wasn't
something
you,
to
was
do
it?
today,
I'll hand him the form.
he takes it.
It wasn't him, I
I'm
promise.
just like
No, it wasn't him.
speechless with my mouth open. No, I don't believe unless I sleepwalk, but I'm pretty sure you would see me wandering around. But
I
don't
definitely
put
would.
too much effort into it. Just
It was a
poke
Mo-
around.
More than
Oh,
anything, we would more than anything, just like your opinion on it. Like, if it's something that should be looked into, or if it's something you could do a quick, just kind of walk by and see if there's something that's.
I shall hunt them down and have them tied up in your room, Master Avarif.
Let's not do
you
that.
know what?
Let's
That
not do
is
that.
one option,
No.
and we could get a lot of question out of that, actually.
Let's not
Yeah,
tie them
just
up and
a-
put them in his room.
Just gonna elbow jab at Gage. No, it's a good joke.
He's got like a grin across his face. Of course I jest, sir.
But overall, we don't think it's a big deal, but it's something to do.
Let's please not do anything to get the disciplinary committee in trouble, please. Oh my god.
Well, we can discipline them,
Why you gotta say it like that?
Um,
Why you gotta say it like
Anyways.
that?
away.
I will
I'm just gonna
do my
start
best.
walking in a direction
Thank you, Gage.
with no clear objective in mind.
So,
I'm just gonna
Gage
start walking
will-
down the hall.
Gage will walk away. Before you walk away, Avarif,
Oh.
as soon as you stand up and
Uh-oh.
turn around, you see Artorius standing in the doorway of the cafeteria.
Oh.
And he smiles at you, and he
okay,
starts
so he
walking
sees me.
towards you.
Oh shit.
Do Dane and Sent see this?
Dane and Sen, do you see this? You are both sitting and looking at the cafeteria entrance as Avarif stands up, I assume? Or are you not?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and with the smile, I'll turn over and see him, and my whole smile is gonna fade. And I'm gonna slowly look at Gage and Sen, and then slowly start walking towards him to maybe avoid conflict with everyone else.
Yeah, Sent's whole posture just changes, just resting his hands on top of his chin on top of his hands and just watching.
Dane puts
tentatively.
down his fork, and he also just takes like a tentative position. Artorius approaches you, Avarif, faster, and he looks at Gage and says, "You are not needed here, servant. You may be dismissed." And Gage nods and he says, "Yes, Master Artorius. Master Avarif sent me on a mission, as it is. Master Avarif, is there anything that you require of me at this moment?"
No, Gage, that'll be plenty. Just report back to me later today.
"Yes, sir." And he will take his leave. Artorias looks at you and smiles and he says, if only Artoria listened as well as you do. Why don't we take a seat with your friends?
I mean, my room's open and more private. We could
Please,
do that.
I wish to eat, brother.
Surely this cafeteria isn't to your liking, and we could have
He walks
someone
right
else.
by you and sits down at the table.
As
Flustered, I'll just start walking behind him slowly.
as Avrif's walking back, a warm smile just shows up on Sent's face, just nodding, making sure he's reassured.
Sent
I'll
him
look up
on.
at Sent and smile as well.
Hello.
We didn't have the pleasure of making true acquaintance with each other at the dinner party the other week.
No, we didn't. I did see the grandeur that happened though, and it was wonderful to have at least seen you in your abilities as a speaker.
I appreciate the
very impressive.
compliment.
Hmm.
Thank you very much. Now, brother, this conversation I did want to finish.
He's just gonna take one big gulp and look at him. And what conversation is that?
I did feel like our dinner last weekend went less than ideal, and I did speak with Artoria, and she apologizes for her impertinence. Consider the issue water under the bridge.
Are you sure she apologized to me and not you?
She did apologize to you.
Oh, okay.
And Dane pushes his plate out of the way and says, then why isn't she here the one apologizing?
Damn, being aggressive.
Notorious looks over at him, just deadpan looks over at him. Artoria can be fickle. So as Crown Prince and the eldest sibling, it is my responsibility to ensure an amicable solution is reached. I do attest to the fact that this is not your place to question, commoner. So, please do appreciate that I was willing to answer you regardless.
When Dane responds, Sent's just gonna lower one of his hands and just kind of just lightly touch him on his knee,
Yeah.
just like a calming touch. Just still eyes on Artorias.
Dane, like, you can feel him tensing.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm not a commoner. I
It's-
might not
guys,
be a prince, but I am noble, just like you. And
it's-
Artorias laughs.
Abreth is still looking down.
However you wish to view yourself, it is still below me.
Let's keep things civil here. I
Taurus,
understand. I
you
understand.
said you came here.
I understand the
for a reason.
hierarchy. I know that it's the aggression's not needed. Let's keep things civil,
There is
please.
nothing but kindness. Sense. Trust me. Believe me. And he smiles and he turns his attention back to you.
Hey, can I insight check that shit?
You may.
14.
I mean, it's obvious that he had a lot of aggression behind what he just said.
You just
And it
gonna
was a
squint.
little bit of disdain and distaste for even having to respond to you.
Whether we're
As I
royalty
was-
or not, we still are heads of a city as well. Yes, my family is. Dane still has nobility. Let's try to keep things fairly civil.
I'm sure Taurus understands all of that. He's
He does. I know.
smart and all of that. I mean, when you came here again to finish the
He's
conversation,
a very
you
intelligent
were
person. I understand that.
saying,
Avaref.
Avarif,
yes, brother.
won't you have dinner with me again? This time it will just be the two of us. I would very much like to finish our conversation from last week, and we will not be having any interruptions this time. And he looks at Dane again.
God, I have a choice here.
It would be beneficial to both of us should it be sooner rather than later, and let your servant know what days work with him, and we can connect.
Yeah, I can try to work something else, but classes have been busy and training, trying to get anywhere near close to you guys. You know,
Avarif, you're not making excuses, are you?
no, I mean my friends can attest. I've been training hard and trying to learn. I want to.
It's okay. It's okay. You can take a day of, having dinner with your sibling, and
Bastard.
it'll be all right. You can take a day off of your hard work. You're doing an amazing job these couple of weeks. It'll be all right.
I will definitely find a time. He's gonna have like a very forced smile looking at Sen.
Sen, make a perception check.
When Sid said all right, like his eyes darted right at you, Avarith, and you heard a growl. You heard a fucking growl. Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Was it involving hearing?
It's
Smell.
involving what I'm
Smell?
You can
Then
smell
that would be an
this.
advantage, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. Yep. Go ahead
Okay.
and reroll an advantage.
Okay.
You smell a familiar perfume. It smells like Artoria's perfume from the dinner party.
His eyes are gonna dart right in the scent, like towards the scent.
How would Stryker know that?
I have
Sorry,
advantage on
Sen.
smell.
He was at the dinner party, and she was there,
Oh.
and it's pretty memorable. I mean, she smells generally pretty nice. She is a princess.
Yeah, his eyes are gonna immediately dart towards her.
You
Wherever she
dart,
is.
your eyes dart towards the entrance, and she is walking with purpose in your direction, just like in the table's direction. And Artorius doesn't seem to realize that she's coming yet, as he's still looking at Avarith, and he says, "I'm glad to hear this, and I do look so forward to finishing our conversation. Just the two." And as soon as he says two, Artoria is on top of you guys almost at the table, and she just rips him out of his seat backwards. And Artorius, as he's falling to the ground, just, "What in the blazes?"
Sense
hits the
jumping up to
ground.
walk around the table and get
And
between
he-
them.
Artorius looks up. "Artoria, what is the meaning of this?" And Artoria looks at you, Avarith, and then she looks at you, Sent, as you're getting up and walking around the table. And she says,
Sister?
"Sorry, brother. I was worried commoner filth would rub off on you, so I figured I'd come to your rescue." Artorius scoffs, and he stands up and he starts fixing his uniform. And now you're kind of fully around the table, Sent.
So you've come to apologize to your brother in person then? Or are you going to apologize to your other one now because of what you just did?
No, hey, it's
It's wonderful to
just
see you, but that
sibling
was a
love.
bit out of line.
Oh god.
She looks at you, and then she looks at Artorius and says, "Come, Artorius, we have plans tonight, and you're supposed to accompany me." And Artorius kind of straightens out his jacket, and he says, "I don't know what you're talking about, sister. We have nothing going on." And she just like reaches around towards him and grabs him by the tie, and she just starts pulling him and walking away.
Damn.
And he's just like, he just goes with it, and he's starting to just walk at like an angle, and he says, "Artoria, what are you doing?" And it just kind of fades as they walk, unless you're going
Goodbye.
to try and
Avarith, do you want to stop
Siblings.
this?
I'd
Could
rather
make your
them
brother
not
like you a
be
little
here.
more, you know.
Well, I mean, I was trying to get excuses not to go to that dinner, to be honest.
This could make the dinner not happen. You should probably do something now if you want to.
A favor?
A favor. We should go.
Oh, dude, this sister's gonna fucking hate me.
She might, but you gotta choose.
They're walking away actively. Make a decision.
I'm gonna chase after them and try to
Okay.
like get my brother to stand up on two and say, well, I guess that's if I even make it there, but
Yeah, you
I'll
can.
say,
Sense following shortly behind.
They're not going
okay.
fast.
Gotcha. Me and my brother were actually having a conversation, something just brother love conversation, and I'm gonna try to reach for him to be on his 2 feet.
And with the two of you, doing whatever, you can free Artorius from his binding, the grip of death, so to speak, from Artoria on his tie. And
I'm
he is
sure
able to
it's not too
stand up
much
straight,
later.
and he
Okay.
straightens his tie, and he says, Yes, I have no idea what these plans are that you speak of, Artoria. And she just grabs him by the tie again and just pulls him in and says, "Get ready to go." And she just shoves him.
Can I
And
try
he-
and catch him?
You
Brother,
can.
we.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and just catch him before he falls.
I'm gonna try to puppy eye dog him.
He looks at you guys and he says, "Thank you."
No.
And he straightens out his jacket and he says,
I'm gonna help straighten him out.
"I must have let something slip my mind through all of the theatrics."
While I'm helping him like straighten himself up, just whisper in his ear, "You don't have to. Stand up."
I mean, I thought you said we could spend some more time together. I mean, what time is this thing that you're doing later?
I will worry about that. I must prepare myself for a night's evening. I'll bid you both a farewell, and I will have Theobald meet up with Gage, Avrev. And
Oh,
he
okay.
walks away, and Artoria is standing there still, and she looks at you, Avrev,
It
and
was
she
nice to see you again,
narrows
sister.
her eyes, and she turns and looks as Avrev walks away.
You asking if I'm walking away or?
No, I'm sorry, Artorias. Jesus, all the A names.
Oh,
Two A names threw me off. Sorry, Artorias walks
Yeah.
away.
And they're two of them are the
Sorry.
same.
Gotcha.
Yes. They're
Artoria,
close. I'm
Artorias.
sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Artorias walks away, and
I hope you have
Artoria
fun at
is still
whatever's
standing there.
tonight. I'm just gonna like wave, I guess.
Come to
And Ar-
apologize for yourself.
Well, she's already gone, isn't she?
No, she's still
Artoria's here.
Oh.
Artoria is there staring at you, like
Oh.
narrowing her eyes.
She's
Um,
glaring daggers at you, my guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was it so bad that my brother came to talk to me?
What do you think you're doing?
Well, he came to talk to me, so I was just.
Why
Fucking
would
thing.
you even agree to go out to dinner with him?
I mean, technically, I didn't agree quite yet. But he said he wanted to spend some more time together, so I think it was terrible.
You're
What's
so
wrong with spending time with
stupid.
family? It doesn't have to be. You two don't have to be hooked at the hip.
Why is it stupid to hang out with him?
Anastasia will be in touch.
Oh,
And she turns around and walks away.
who's Anastasia?
Still no
That's-
apology.
That's her maid. That's
Her maid?
Gage's.
Okay,
That's Gage's elder sister.
gotcha. For what exactly?
She stops and turns around. Just glares at you.
Sen's just gonna walk up behind Avrev, put a
I'm,
hand on
I'm
his
not
shoulder,
gonna
and
be
just
able to
grip.
meet her glance. I'm just gonna look a little bit to the right.
Yeah, Sen's holding her gaze.
Can't even stand up for yourself. She turns again and walks away.
I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders. And I'm gonna look at Scent. Was there anything I needed to defend myself with?
Just saying that what your siblings did were wrong.
Well, I mean, I knew that much, but
She
if
should
they're
have
both wrong, and I
apologized.
tell them they're both wrong, and she's not one to confrontate in person.
Then
at
make
least
her.
nicely.
Make her do
Oh,
it.
She's a lot higher in status, and the only reason I'm at this academy is because of my failure. So
Avrev, my friend. Status means nothing when it comes to family. If you're able to stand up for yourself, I don't give a shit what your status is. Stand up for against your fucking family, and for them.
uh,
Your brother did not deserve that. Even
no,
though he was saying very threatening things to us, not necessarily threatening, but it could come off that way.
I think we've had two very different experiences when it comes to family. Unfortunately, that's just the way we operate.
I know how noble families work. And yes, while my family may have been, raised a little happier, no offense, but
None taken.
it regardless of status or anything, or who's next in line for anything. It means little when it comes to standing up against each other and showing each other that while you may not be, next to be something great, you're still family. You're still stuck with each other till the end of time.
Maybe I will have that dinner then. Maybe I can talk to my brother and see if I can't get on some even playing field. He's gonna kind of like slowly cheer up to the idea and like nod his head, being like, "Yeah, you know what? Maybe that could work." And he's just gonna look up to Sen. I haven't stretched his neck all the way.
Yeah, he takes a little step back because he's like right next to him. Takes a little step back so he doesn't do
Yeah.
that. Can I recommend something though?
Yeah.
If you do go and have this talk with your brother, approach the conversation that you aren't talking to each other as nobles. You're talking to each other as brothers.
My sister usually whips us back into shape to talk with the etiquette, so.
But she won't be there.
Oh, well, that's actually a good point.
If you
Where's
want,
Dane in all of this?
Dane is standing there at the entrance of the cafeteria, just listening.
Okay.
if you want, I can sneak there as well. Whatever day you're doing it, and be there as
Alright.
well. Just as a, I'm not going to be invasive. I'll just be there as a comforting
He's
figure.
gonna kind of scratch his head. Do you have platinum coins? Because that's how much these places cost.
I've got the money. It's like what, 10 gold for a platinum, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, the food's good at least, so you might enjoy that. I would recommend some kind of disguise, though. They're very perceptive.
More than anything, I'll find a way. It'll be all right.
Sweet.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look.
I can't
look
find a
over at
way-
Dane to kind of invite him closer. I get a little head nod.
Yeah, he'll walk over.
If I can't find a way in, I'll be around.
Yeah.
Just let me know the day.
You need reservations in advance, so maybe I can try to delay the dinner, push it
Right.
back a little bit.
You can push it back a little. Let me know the day. Book another another reservation if you can, for me as well. Until I'll be there. Dane, if Dane wants to too, we'll find a way.
I'll be there.
It's all right. I got you.
Y'all are gonna be in some disguises. This might
Well,
actually be interesting.
I mean,
It could just be
if-
coincidence.
if we're going to the Crown again, then I mean, they're separate rooms anyway, so we'll have a better shot at if their rooms are right next to each other to
Mm.
listen in.
Well,
If
plus
it's
your
there, just
your
make sure the
hearing,
rooms are
Scent.
next to each other. It's all
Wait,
right.
Scent has good hearing too, right?
I have
Yeah.
amazing
Well,
hearing.
It's
Okay.
kind of insane, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, with your type of hearing we've had in the forest, I'm sure you only need to be pretty close.
I mean, I smelled her perfume before she came in the room. Like,
That
it's...
Also, was interesting to see you perk up at something.
I've got you. He's gonna just tighten his grip on his shoulder. We've got you. He puts his hand on Dane's shoulder as well.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna maybe play it equals, but they're really good at making you feel below their feet. So might
He
be
has
hard.
room for improvement. She does not.
I,
Get him alone. Spend time with him alone. Make sure that she is not around. If she ends up showing up, dismiss the conversation and leave. Do not even speak. Just leave.
I know you say that my brother has hope, but it's interesting. I mean, growing up, he wasn't really like this, so it's new.
When he spoke of you, when Cyrus and I got into that party, he spoke nothing but positive things about you. He does care.
He's gonna like look down and kind of like confused face on.
If Cyrus were here, he would agree.
Well, keep it in mind. Maybe people do change their heart.
I think he has room. He has room to be a good person. I do think he's being bullied by his sister. Just like you.
Hmm.
He's more of he seems more like a dog with a spiked collar. And she's the one
Likes
holding
to
the leash.
Try to please people then when he can, and all
Hmm.
parties involved. He likes to please them, but it's, it's nice. Different, but nice.
He has room. He's just gonna start walking back to his table.
So you go to release the hug, and you hear sent him on.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Julius Kingsley.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, aid for Alessandra with the advisory
Yes,
and
yes, yes,
student
yes.
councils. Yeah, I got a message that Alessandra wanted to see you.
Oh, of course, yes. Is this an immediate thing? Or-
Well, I mean, she just kind of said it just now and told me to find you, and I got really lucky that you're here. Because I was just about to start walking around the school aimlessly and then go back to her and say, sorry, I couldn't find you.
Oh, fair.
So,
Is she in your guys' office?
Yeah, she's in the office. She told me after I found you, my night was done, so I was just gonna, skedaddle, but I actually got lucky.
Just to make sure, is this the person I go to lunch with?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is Julius Kingsley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna give a very light bow.
Oh, no,
and-
no, not this person. The person who asked for him.
No,
No,
Alessandra's
no,
not.
no.
No.
Oh, gotcha.
She was the person who did the weird scheme against me
Yeah.
for Bernie.
Arr.
This is
Gotcha.
Alessandra Vralo from Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna give a very light bow. I appreciate you sending this information.
Yeah.
I'll,
Thank you for freeing up the rest of my Friday night.
have a wonderful night, though. Have a drink or two or something. Enjoy it.
Don't worry, I plan on it. And
Alright, cool.
he walks away, and Dane looks at you and says, "Should we go as a group?"
Hmm.
Yeah. We can take this conversation and then go do something else.
More than anything, I think you two being nearby but not there specifically for the conversation might be best. If
We
you
can
want to
hang
try
out
and listen,
outside.
sure, but I'll tell you guys everything that happens regardless.
Okay.
Hmm.
You want to hang outside the office and wait for him, Avrif?
Yeah, or we can go have drinks
yeah, I
afterwards
mean-
or something. Yeah.
I'll chill out for them, man.
Mm.
All right.
Off we go then. All right.
Off
Yeah.
you go. So you go to the student council offices. Cinna, you walked away to go to the training grounds to beat out some anger.
Yes.
Okay. While you were there, Athos was there. He noticed you were beating the shit out of things and just kind of barked orders at you. Is there anything else you wanted to do in that little bit of time in between?
Nope, other than what I texted you, not really.
Make a perception check.
Oh, fuck. $17.
Finishing kind of beating the shit out of things in anger at the training grounds. You do see Bernie walk into the training grounds. She looks like she's ready for training herself. And Athos calls out to her, which catches your attention. And she gives a light smile to Athos, and then she looks over and sees you. And it starts to fade, and then the smile gets brighter. And she runs over and says, Cinna, hello. How's it going? Are you here training?
Yes.
Okay, well, don't answer so fast. Jeez.
I didn't know if you still wanted to train tomorrow morning, so I just...
I mean, we did agree on it. Well, okay. I mean, the last, you and Sent really freaked me out last weekend, so that was a little strange. But everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. She's very, like, kind of sad cat mode, but also trying to hide it.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I'm supposed to train with the guards tonight. And then I'll see you tomorrow. And she just walks away.
Yeah.
Towards a big group that's training.
Senna just goes back to what she was doing. Just
Okay.
double time.
All right. Double timing it up on the training dummy, and that's where we're going to head and take our break. So
Nice.
take a quick 5-minute break.
Yay!
Yes, sir. All
Trauma.
right. Cyrus, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Strap in, boys.
So, Brew Bros, you make it there quickly, easily, and Leo is leading the way. He has since stopped pushing you since you have left the academy, and now you're walking at a more, relaxed pace. And you arrive. Walking in, the bartender waves at the two of you and says, "Hey, remember you both? Welcome back." And Leo
Thank you.
nods and he says, yes, we're here." And he slaps down 2 gold pieces and he slides it across the table. And take a few drinks and a pitcher as well. And the bartender's eyes light up. "You sure about this, son?" He nods. He says, "Keep the tip." And the bartender slides 2 drinks across and says, "Pitcher will be by shortly."
Leo, that's a lot.
Leo nods and he says, "We're celebrating."
You don't seem like you're in the celebratory mood, but
Let's go over there. And Leo walks over to a corner table as far away from like any of the other patrons as possible. Just out of earshot, so to speak. It's more in a secluded area than anything.
okay.
And he
Just
sits
follow.
down at the seat and he takes a long drink from his cup, slams it down. I cannot tell you how glad I am that you're on board with everything.
Well, I'm with you till the end, buddy. And I'll raise my glass and take a sip.
Just like he starts knocking on the table. I feel like I need to apologize.
For what?
Not saying something sooner,
Mm.
it's just like I said, I wanted to ensure the groundwork was there and everything was working and right in rain and bring you right in when everything was going well.
Well, I understand, Leo, and I won't lie. I was not offended per se, but a little perturbed that I wasn't informed or brought on sooner, considering how close we are. But I understand your reasoning as to why, and water under the bridge.
Yes, water under the bridge. And he holds up his glass.
I'll
to-
do the same.
Okay, and he clinks it right against yours and he takes another long drink, slams it down again. Listen, I know, everything is unconventional and things are gonna be hard, but taking down those who wronged us, our whole lives, it's within reach. We can live good lives and we can be good rulers to our kingdom.
I understand, Leo. Not to be a party pooper, but maybe you shouldn't down your drink too fast. Don't want you to spoil your appetite or, get a little too messed up or anything like that.
You're right. You're right. You know me so well.
That's what happens when
he-
we've been friends as long as we have.
He stops hitting his hand on the table. Once this is over, brother, and all of those that have wronged us are rotting in a jail cell. You know who I'm talking about.
I'm well aware.
I'm glad that our minds are so connected. I have a proposition, Cyrus, and I'm hoping you'll hear me out.
Oh, I'll do share, friend. And I'll take a light sip of my drink and place it down.
I want you to allow my parents to officially adopt you.
What?
That is the reaction that I was hoping for. I and he takes his and he drinks again and puts his cup down. We're so close. You and I, we're like brothers. We are brothers. And I've never had anything close to this, being a prince, and I don't think you've ever I mean, I don't know your family situation with uh Cardinal Blackwood, but when I become king and my family is back in power, you know, I'm gonna need your assistance, and I think we can bring a wave of prosperity all across Atrios.
Y- y- Yeah. Sorry. The last thing I was expecting to hear. Wow. Um.
And I truly want you to be a member of my family, and you can cast away that Blackwood name. I don't know how much it means to you, but Cyrus Shinami. Let's think about it.
y- That's sorry. A lot to process.
And a bartender walks over and hands a pitcher and says, "All set, boys." And the girl walks away. Leo says, "Thank you." Now, listen. Cast it aside. Don't give it a second thought right now. The future, Cyrus, the future. This is down the road.
Yeah.
But
Down the road.
we're here to talk about the now.
Yeah. Yeah. The now. Now. Whew, okay. Yeah. The now.
And
The now.
I know that I've been a dreamer, but it feels like dreams are coming to fruition quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we can move up our timetable.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. Listen, and he starts shaking his drink and he takes another long swig and he puts it back down and he refills his cup. We're in the now because of you and Scent.
Elaborate, please.
I didn't mean to force you away from Artorias because I was afraid. It's just I don't need him talking to you right now because I don't want him to be distracted.
Because you want him to focus his energy towards what we plan to do for him.
Yes,
correct?
exactly. Exactly. We are advancing very swiftly. Blaine has uncovered something. Something. Can't
hanging here, bro.
I can't I can't say it yet. It's going to be such a surprise when it is uncovered. Because I don't even think Sho knows about it. But it is enough to overthrow him and get him out of there.
Is this some kind of dirt on show? Is this
Yes.
Leo? Gotta tell me this, man. You can't just tell me that you got something on show and then tease me and then just
Listen,
stop
you are
right there.
you are going to find out, and I'm not withholding this from you because I don't trust you. Man, oh man, make a persuasion check. All right. We can't talk about it here, but I will show you. How about that?
Okay, that's the next best thing. Just
Okay.
tell
But
me where to go.
I will lead you there. I don't want Blaine to get, the wrong idea and, dispose of it, thinking that's somebody. I mean, he knows you're in, but still, if I'm not there, he might get a little spooked.
Understandable. Well, lead the
Um,
way, please.
But before we go, Blaine has agreed to the position that we also spoke about previously. The pieces are falling in place. And now that
Okay.
you're a member of the disciplinary committee, the seeds are almost all planted. All that's left is a few more loose ends. And it's showtime.
I hate you.
And he takes another drink.
I'll take a drink with them.
Listen, we are fairly ahead of time, and I really don't want to rush things, any of this. Because we can't rush this, and I don't want to take too long, but also I don't want to rush into anything until we're absolutely certain that this is enough. Because if we need more, we need more. And we want to be sure that this is the right time to strike. It's still early in the school year, and I don't want this to be suspicious. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable. Slow and steady, but at a hearty pace.
Exactly.
Well,
And Leo starts to just look past you. Almost lost in thought.
I'm gonna
Staring.
I'm gonna turn around to search
Ye-
behind me.
You turn around, and all you see are the patrons in the bar. You see nothing where Leo is staring.
Hey,
Slow smile starts crawling across his face.
why are you laughing?
I have just gotten an epiphany. I knew seeing you was the right idea tonight.
Well, share with the class.
In due time, brother. I need to make sure this one pans out. And I'm not holding you in the dark, like I said, but I just need to chase the lead.
Okay. Well, like I've always told you, if there's anything I can do to help, then let me know. I appreciate you looking out for me, Leo, but I'm not someone who can not just. I'm not someone who is just to be helped. I can be someone who can help. Help you. Help us. You don't have to always look out for me. While I appreciate that you do, I can also help you. Help me.
Make another persuasion check. At advantage. You know what? You're right. Time for action, Cyrus. Let's go.
Let's.
And he stands up and he walks out of the bar.
I'll follow shortly after.
And he begins walking in the direction of the academy.
Uh-oh.
Sen. Avrith.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You make your way into the student council offices to see Alessandra. She is alone in her office. Her door is open. She's just doing some quick paperwork. Are you just walking in?
He's gonna rap on the door.
And she looks up and she says, "Ah, Sen, thank you for coming. Quick, short notice. I was suspecting tomorrow we'd be meeting, but now is just as good.
I bumped into one of your aides, and they mentioned that
Julius.
you needed me. Julius, thank you.
Yes.
So,
Any
Get it done now.
cohorts with you?
He looks back. They're far enough.
All right, shut the door.
He's gonna do the same thing he did last
Chilling
time.
outside.
Unless you want to go in.
He's just gonna do the same
I'm
thing he
not
did last
allowed
time with the
to.
card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would listen with my little human ears.
Son, if they're going to just sit at the door, why not just let them in?
Is it that obvious?
Yeah.
Go and sit on the
Like,
bench, you guys. It's
slowly
okay.
creep away from the door.
Yeah,
like,
go sit on the bench.
"Whoa."
It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a seat.
Yeah, Dane will.
He's gonna look at him, give him a little wink, and walk back.
I'm gonna give him a confusing wink back.
Hey, he's gonna go sit.
Yeah, you can go sit down. Alessandra will put her pen down and she'll say, I spoke to Sho.
Hmm.
Per usual, there wasn't much of a conversation. It was a lot of just, why? Explain. Tell me why. You know,
You make
He
a
did
good,
seem-
make a good impression of him. Wow.
not much impression to have. He did seem to be very distracted by Ionos coming going. She did come in during the meeting that I had with him, although she didn't stay long. And as soon as she walked in, it's like he was glued to what she was doing. And then she left, and all he did was look at the door.
Like he was lost in thought.
Like he's just unsure.
Would me speaking to him help at all? He doesn't really do that when I talk to him.
Well, maybe that you have a less formal relationship with him than I do because of Athos or Ziore, perhaps. Sibling friendships and that.
Maybe.
Personal bodyguard relationships. A form of trust. You'd think that the future head of Vralo, one of his city-states, he'd be more willing to open up to me, but I guess not.
I'll be honest. I don't think for him, royalty or like people's status matters that much to him.
No.
The people
And-
themselves are more important to him.
And I understand that. And I'm not for everybody. Don't pretend I don't know.
Hmm.
But if I'm being honest, 100%. The only person that I've ever seen get through to him and convince him to do anything with 100% accuracy is Ionos.
Right. Sent just pauses and just looks up. That you've seen. He didn't say this. But
If only was she wasn't so damn unapproachable. Like, getting hung up on her squire and, whatever. It might be easier to accomplish our goal.
hung up.
Yes, well, he hangs on to her all the time. So she's constantly with him in earshot, and obviously I don't want to let him know anything. It's bad egg.
Well, she's not in earshot of him now. He's with my student.
Really.
He's in my first year.
There's a chance she still won't listen. But I can try. We can try if you'd like to come.
I don't. My relationship with her isn't that close.
You are a member
She-
of the student council.
That's true. But I don't
And
want
I
it
am
to
an
seem like an
advisor.
interrogation with two people from two separate departments confronting her.
It's not an interrogation so much as it's a we'd like to see show get a little more support.
That's fair.
We feel like he's being overworked. Have you seen him lately? He doesn't look like he's sleeping at all.
Hmm.
And as much as I am worried about the student council falling apart if he's not sleeping, I'm more worried about my prince anyway.
That's true. You and I do both care about him.
We're fighting an uphill battle, and with the plan to fill the void of protection, might not hurt to go talk to her as soon as possible.
I mean, I don't know how long our friends are having the conversation, but it might be a good idea. And he's gonna like then just jolt back, be like, I probably should have asked permission to talk, but it's yeah.
You're outside, Avref.
What?
Why?
I'm on a bench.
Yeah, the
you're
bench outside.
the door. Yeah, no, you can.
Oh,
You
I
can
thought I was inside.
No,
you
so,
can-
so the bench. There's a
Oh.
bench outside.
you can definitely
Uh,
walk up to the door and say that. And
No, yeah,
okay.
yeah. That was what the wink was for. Was come back.
Alessandra stands up and walks over to the door and opens it and just says, "Come in."
Hi.
In all fairness, I do think that more than anything, it would be. God damn it. Broke it. You broke me. Oh my god. Rewind it back. Back it up a little bit. Back it up. What were you saying in response to her, Avrif? I wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll redo it. I'll like go.
Please,
through the
please,
door
yeah.
again.
Go ahead, yeah.
If I may, they are probably going to be out for quite some time now. I don't know how long, but if you really want to talk to her, this is probably going to be only one of your good opportunities in anytime soon.
He did invite me to go have drinks with them, and said that I am welcome all night.
He's going to kind of like scoot into the door and like slowly sit down. So,
Well,
I
if
mean, I
that's
could
the
also go distract them as well for longer. I mean, I don't know if I know them that well, but I'm sure I could talk about, it's food. I can talk about anything about food.
It's true. They are at Beard Bros. Or is it Brew Bros?
Brew Bros.
Thank you. They are at Brew Bros. If you do want to, you can. It wouldn't hurt. Give us another hour or two.
Up to you if you want to do that.
What do you think, Alessandra?
If they're in conversation now, I would like to see if we can just go speak with Ionos. I don't think a distraction would serve well, specifically because she invited you, Sent, not you, Avref. Or, I'm sorry, he, Leo.
I don't feel a conversation would last more than, I don't know, 30 minutes anyways with her.
No, and likely, I mean, knowing how Ionos acts most of the time, I'm sure she's just going to kick us out anyway.
Assertion might need to be, used. But yeah, more than anything, if it's just you and me, we should be alright.
I agree. We need to be careful, though.
No one
She-
listening at the door.
She is in our office. We need to be swift about getting in there.
Hmm.
If you know who is as far along or with such plans, I'm not going to lie to you. This past week, while I've been working in these offices, I have been working late on purpose for the sole purpose of seeing who was hanging around this area. And there aren't people watching her when he's not around.
DM, question.
Yes.
How far of a walk is Brew Bros from the school? If
Probably like 30-ish minutes. They got to go all the way to like past the red light district.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's a substantial walk.
Even if they are just ending their drinks at Brew Bros, they still have a ways to go to get here.
Mhm.
Unless they're rushed, we have at least an hour, maybe longer. We should be all right.
Then let's capitalize.
Hmm.
Now, Avrif, you were not in
Oh.
this conversation the last time we were here.
No.
He
I
was
believe
roughly brought up to speed, though.
Yes.
I trust him.
Let me ask you, Avraf. If we had a choice to fill the vacancy of squire position out of your merry band, who do you think would be the most fitting candidate?
Sen's just gonna look over at Avarif and just give him a warm smile.
Well, if I had to say a name that popped right away, that would be Cyrus. I
Interesting.
mean, his characteristics fit well. He knows how to talk to people, and he was warm-hearted.
Very interesting.
This is the same conversation we discussed last time during the forest, right?
This was the conversation you had in the Cloud Catacombs.
Yeah, where like Cyrus is
Right.
like, "I'll do it."
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
Yep. Interesting. You are all resolute. Your sister is not present, son.
She's busy.
Interesting. I was thinking about asking her to join if Bernie decides to vacate.
To join
Do
you?
you think that? Yes. Do you think that she'd be willing?
I'm
I
not going
think
to
that
speak for my
this-
sister, but she does have her own goals, but maybe not as a permanent position.
Well, like I was saying, I do think that this kind of position would benefit her in the long run. Working with other departments and the like, it would help her develop herself as a second to Ziore in the future.
Right. Second.
Anyway, conversations aside, how about we go speak with Ionos?
Let's do that.
Alessandra takes a deep breath and she picks up a few papers and she walks out of her office and she looks at you, Avrif, as she's her hand on the door. I want you to sit outside my office. And I want you to watch for anybody that comes near Ionis's door.
I'm guessing like they can be seen within shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like further down the hall, so it looks like you're just kind of waiting at Alessandra's door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, okay.
If anybody at all goes within 5 feet of walking past that door, you are to do anything in your power to distract them.
Okay. He's gonna like kind of look up at the glitter in his eye. I have a few ideas.
You're good at distractions. You can do this. You're very good.
Do I still have like my did I have a delivery boy outfit on last time at all when I was delivering food or no?
No, you
You,
didn't.
no, somebody just put a hat on you.
Okay, do I still have that hat?
You can, yeah. You can still
I
have
would
it.
love to have that hat.
You can just whip it out of your bag and just put the hat on.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna put it in my back pocket and then yeah, okay.
Dane takes out like a box and he hands it to you, Avrif, and he says, if you're gonna go delivery boy on this, I got you covered.
Just have that
Dang,
sitting
you
under
know
the bench
exactly
when
how it is.
just have that under the bench when it's ready. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck it underneath my booty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Alessandra nods and she opens the door and she points at a seat next to her door. Sit here, Avrif.
Okay.
And she looks out into the hall.
But
And
I'm
then-
gonna start calling her mommy. Like, what the fuck?
Mother.
Yes, mother.
Jeez. And she walks out. And she begins to walk very swiftly in the direction of Ionos's office.
Yeah, Sen's gonna go and try to take the lead a little bit, go in front.
Yeah, you can, for sure.
Mm.
And you get there easily. So, You are now standing outside of Ionos' office. Her light is on inside. What are you doing?
You're just gonna look over at Alessandra. I'll be honest, I took the lead, but I don't know what the fuck to say. And he just knocks on the door.
Neither do I. Look proper.
Hmm.
And her back straightens up, and you hear footsteps.
Oh yeah, Scent goes from slouch to his full 7 foot plus. barely up, barely below the door frame. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the door click and opens. And you see Ionos standing there. And she looks at Alessandra, looks at you.
Big smile pops up on Scent's face.
She has a scowl on hers.
All night?
What do you want?
He's just gonna take a little step back. and kind of nudge Alessandra.
Alessandra just kind of shivered like up her spine as you do that. She goes, Ionos, hello. I was just having dinner with Sense, and we were talking about coming to meet with you for a private matter. Would you let us in, please?
It'll be quick.
Ionos' eyes dart from Alessandra over to you, Sent.
His smile just kind of drops into like a warm smile, just reassuring her.
The frown gets even more intense. I'm busy. You have... She turns around and looks at a clock. More time than I can allow.
It's more time than I thought you would give us. I mean, just
Whatever.
kind of.
And she turns around and walks in. And Alessandra nudges you forward and starts nodding. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go. Yeah.
So you can both walk in, and I don't know, sits down at her desk and motions for 2 chairs that are across.
So, we're concerned. So I'm just gonna start it off strong. And at this point, let's screw the formalities a little bit. We're concerned about Sho. He's gonna look over at Alessandra. Hmm?
Yes, we have deep concerns for Sho. He looks like he has not been sleeping in days. And I know for a fact that he has worried himself sick over this 300-year celebration, as well as his duties as a student. And we think it is high time, and I have already tried to speak with him on this, that he take on a squire.
We know he doesn't want one, and it's gonna be fucking difficult for him to do it. I pardon the language, but at this point, screw it. He needs help, and my sister can't help him as much as he needs. He needs more. And I was wondering if you had any idea of like how we could, I don't know, either convince him or something to just make his life easier, make all of our lives easier, so we don't have a stressed out fucking president.
Yes, and Ionos, we very much so appreciate your guidance on this and any help that you can provide with this matter. I know that you have had so much experience with your position and aiding Sho, and we would like to rely upon your experience. And you can go ahead, roll a persuasion at advantage.
I love how informal he keeps being. It's great. It's amazing. 15.
Ooh, 15, okay. Ionos just kind of leans on one hand and just starts rubbing her temple. Rely on my experience.
Saying you're not?
Alessandra, when have you ever asked me for anything? Or thought that I was experienced in anything?
Full transparency, I convinced her.
And
Because I trust you.
Alessandra's back just straightens up. Correct? Sent convinced me that this was the right move.
I'm trying to help the whole council, not just Show. And that starts with helping Alessandro learn to ask for help. And the rest of the departments, too.
Very much so correct. Dionos
We can't do any of this alone.
looks
And
at you.
I hope the departments can learn to just, work together. Work as one, not as separates.
Sentimon, quite the splash you're making since weaseling your way onto the council.
I'm not sure to be insulted or complimented.
I've heard you received a few issue forms.
Hmm.
And how are those going?
One has been resolved tonight, and a few more will be resolved over the weekend, yes.
Very interesting.
I want my whole team to work together and get things done as swiftly as possible without exhaustion.
So then Sho is doing just fine, it seems. He's made the right choice on one account, apparently.
While that's true, I'm more concerned about him himself.
Why would you be concerned with someone like him?
A strong base of a totem pole, like him. While it may be strong at first, the weaker and more tired it gets, the sooner the whole pole will collapse. And I don't want this whole council to fall apart because he, just either ups and quits, or is not of the ability to do so because of his exhaustion and his wanting to take this whole burden upon him. He needs help. And I want to help him. I just don't know how.
Sho doesn't need help,
Why do you think that?
because Sho has never needed help.
Have you seen him, though? Truly looked at him. Not as our president, but as Sho. Have you seen the exhaustion on his face all the time? He needs it, even if he doesn't think he needs it.
Let me tell you something, Sen, that I don't think you know, or you even realize. My job as vice president is to assist Sho.
Hmm.
And I try every single day to allow me to assist him. And you know what he does every single day?
He shuts you down.
He tells me to go away.
Hmm. Then why do you just leave? Why not?
Because
Do
I
something.
have other duties that I must attend to. Because not only am I the future Pontifex of Shinami, I am also the Student Council Vice President, and I am also a student, just as you are. My Vice President duties to my squire, as well as the rest of the council, which includes the two of you, is a broad range of things that I need to look into and keep tabs on, and right now it is keeping tabs on this 300-year celebration that the headmistress felt like thrusting upon the council. So, when Sho tells me, Ionos, you are not needed right now, there's not so much I can do.
He says right now, has he ever actually needed you and needed your help? Or him just saying not now is just an excuse? Just something to not want to burden others?
Possibly. It's not my place to ask.
You're the one he should trust the most, to confide in.
You misunderstand our relationship.
Then enlighten me if you could.
Make persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, that was perception, but still same thing. Plus
Okay.
3.
She leans forward. No.
Hmm.
She leans back in her chair. My relationship with the president is my relationship with the president.
Is her face wavering in any way on like when she said relationship?
Make an insight check.
I have no idea.
Her facade is impeccable.
Hmm. Unless you have anything else to say, Alessandra, I assume we wasted our time. He just stands up.
Ionis, I would really implore you to at least talk to him. If not, we have to go talk to him again.
He's gonna start walking towards the door, and if you can't talk to him, I will, and he probably trusts me at this point quite a bit. If you want to find out his concerns and such, and keep it between you two, I would do it now. I'm going tomorrow.
Avrith, make a perception check.
All right.
Here we go.
He's winding up.
Here
Okay.
we go. Here we go. Here we
I'm
go.
looking.
Nice.
Huge. Absolutely massive.
Nice roll.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why do you
You,
have such high
uh,
perception? Shit.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
smart boy.
As this
Okay.
conversation is happening on the inside, you do see somebody walk in to the student council offices from the other direction, and they are not really being secretive about like scooting across the wall, trying
So,
to get
like,
closer. Yeah, they're looking a little sus as they're looking around. They
Do I
see
recognize?
you, but the where you're sitting, they kind of just shake their head and keep trying to get closer to Ionis's door.
I'm pitting on the cap, and I'm gonna be saying, excuse me.
Huh?
Hey, I've been trying to get into this office for like, I don't. It has to have been an hour. No one has been walked in here. No one else seems to be in any of the offices. I feel like I'm out of luck. I can't run any other orders right now. I'm trying to deliver some food to. Do you know when people kind of come into these offices?
You're
Can Sent hear
talking.
this?
Yeah, you're close enough to the door. You hear Avarith talking on the
Okay.
outside of the door.
Okay. Cool.
Listen, I'm just here on council business. I mean, you're talking about Alessandra's office because I saw you over there.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
specifically, yeah, she's there, but I'm gonna like look at it like my phone or something. Do I have a phone in here or no?
No.
What do you?
You-
I'm gonna
you
take
can-
out
I
a
mean, you
notepad
can-
or something.
You have a. I'll say you have a watch. That's fine.
Okay, I have a
You
one.
have a watch.
They had multiple different orders for all of these different offices. I'm just gonna kind of like grab their back a little bit and start
Mhm.
pointing to different offices. And I don't know what to do. I need to get paid, and they need to get their food, and it's gonna be a win-win situation. You gotta help me out a little bit. Do you know anyone we can go find?
Make a deception check.
Game. A phone. I love this. Woo.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, he kind of like looks around and he seems a little frazzled right now. He's like, "Would- getting paid. Yeah, that's important. Your food delivery.
Nice.
Alessandra would order food and not be there. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, no, it was one of her aides or someone in the thing, and they said go to her office to do it. But I don't. I think everyone's out right now. I don't know anyone that's in any offices right here. This whole place is like a dead zone, you know, a dead town or whatever they call those things.
Well, I mean, everybody's probably working right now. It is. I mean, it's pretty late, but
Do you know where they would be on the outside of here? Maybe you know where they would be working, or like
oh
you have
well.
business here, so you would probably know where they might be staying.
Me, I don't have business here.
Well,
No,
well, you just said
I,
you had some disciplinary community things. No,
I, no, nope,
no. I mean,
no.
I mean, I'm gonna be here for a while. I can take down a message for you if you got. You know, I can leave. I can
You
leave
know
a note
what?
for someone.
No, no, I
No.
would. I got lost actually.
Oh, I get it, and it's something. This place is huge. You know, I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I. Yeah. Even though
Can
I've
I
been
make
here.
a mental inscription of what this guy looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you may.
Okay. All right. Hey, I get it. I get it, man. Hey, listen. If you see me around, you need any help, I'll try to help. I'm a food delivery guy. I'm everywhere. You know, just let me know.
Don't even fret. I'll see you later. And
Ah.
he turns around and he really quickly runs away. Just for your own sanity on this.
Mhm.
Um just so I can, give you a description of him. This guy has kind of like shortish red hair.
Mhm.
He looked older than you. So probably in a higher year, but he was still wearing a academy uniform. And he had green eyes. If you care about that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit down in my post.
And you may. And
Take
Ionos.
off my hat and tuck it back underneath me.
Yeah. Nice job. So Sen, you basically heard that whole conversation, and Ionos on the inside of the office while all that was happening says to you, Sen, why does it matter what my relationship with the president is?
Don't care about relationship. All I care about is each other's well-being. If we're all gonna perform like a well-oiled machine, we need to all be at our best.
And let's say, just for comedy's sake, if I were to go and speak with Sho, who on this entire academy would I even suggest?
What about Cyrus?
You see her whole demeanor change.
You know what he's capable of.
Get out of my office and never bring his name up in my presence again.
Alessandra,
will
leave for a moment.
Have
And then just
both
after
of
that-
you expelled before you can say another word.
Mm.
And Alessandra stands up, stiffens, looks at you, and just says, "Good luck." And she walks out of the office, and she looks around and she makes her way back to you, Avarif, and she sits down next to you and just says nothing.
You know, I might be a fake delivery boy, but I can go get some food for you if you'd like.
My appetite is gone.
Sitting in silence, it is. He's just gonna sit with his hands crossed on his lap.
Yep.
Is Scent outside as well?
Scent is still in the office.
In the office? Okay, I'm just gonna chillax. Do I like, is our relation anything but acquaintances?
With Alessandra?
Yeah.
This is, I believe, your second time. This might
Okay,
be
so
even your first
acquaintances,
time.
never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna put an arm around her, but maybe not.
Yeah, it might be a little strange.
I know. Is all I'm gonna say to her, and I walk out.
You walk out the door and you hear her walking around her desk. And she says, "You don't know anything."
The power of the sorry.
Have I opened the door yet when she walked around the desk?
Not yet. She hasn't fully walked around the desk. You haven't opened the door yet. You're still walking, and she's walked around the desk and says, "You don't know anything."
I know enough about you two. And then he walks out. And I'm still. Oh, sorry, I need to add one more thing. Before
Okay.
he opens the door,
Okay.
my bad. I
All
know
good.
enough about you two. And I will keep it a secret for as long as needed. But I want your trust that you will help. Because he's capable of so much. And you know it too. And then he walks out.
Make a persuasion check on the way out.
Woo, baby, dirty 20.
Oh
baby.
my god.
Woo!
He doesn't say anything as you leave.
He's gonna just walk to the bench.
Oh, hey, bud.
We'll see what happens.
Doesn't seem like it went too well, gauging from the faces. He's gonna like tap his fingers together.
Alessandra is just sitting there in just silence, staring at a wall.
His face brightens up a little bit at what was said at the end.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Well,
I'm hopeful.
all right, that's all we can wish for. Hey, someone did actually walk by. Well, I mean, walk is like, I guess, they were kind of like sneakily coming into this place.
We're being very loud. Don't worry. I heard it. You did great.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I? Oh, yeah, I probably should have been a little bit quieter, huh?
No. It was better that you were loud. I had to be at the door to hear it.
Oh, that's no problem. Yeah, it was very contradictive and obviously sneaking. I mean, he said he was there for business, and then he said he wasn't there, then he said he was lost, and I don't know. He's very skittish.
He was spying.
I
know spies. That was a spy.
probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I did remember his description. I'm gonna look to what's her name again? The person who's just
Alessandra.
Alessandra. I'm gonna look at Alessandra. You may know more people than I. Short red hair, green eyes, a little bit older looking, but does that ring a bell at all?
He's probably a third or fourth year.
No, he's a fifth year. There's only one redhead that I know that fits that description. It's Giles Sawyer.
Does that name ring a bell?
No.
Okay.
You don't
He
know many
looks-
fifth
he
years.
looks like a Giles. yeah. I was just gonna kind of nod with it.
I'll put that name down in the important area.
Mhm. Thank you.
So you guys have his name.
Now, is this guy someone who's known to be around here, or?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen him I've had classes with him,
Oh,
but I don't think that I've seen him around the student council offices.
Does that description match anything? Like any of the people that I saw at the meeting that I had with Cyrus?
It does.
Let's go into the office. Just gonna escort him back into her office.
Oh boy. Alessandra stands up and she walks back into her office. Hey Cyrus, how's it going?
Hi.
Welcome
was
back
just
to the
listening.
academy.
Yes.
as you and Leo are walking through the academy, he is walking with purpose. And you come across the aforementioned Giles Sawyer standing in the hall. You remember him from the dinner banquet as well. You recognize him. And Leo stops you and he says, "Ah, Giles." And he starts walking towards him. Who's who? What did he want? All right. And Leo walks back to you. I have incurred some business with my boss. Would you like to join me?
Yes.
Very well. And he starts walking towards the student council offices. And you arrive there fairly soon after arriving in the academy and speaking with Giles, and you walk up to Ionos's office, and he does not knock, he just walks in. And she is sitting behind her desk, just writing, and as soon as he walks in, you just see the pen just scratch across a piece of paper. And she looks up. "Ah, Leo. A pleasure." And she places the pen down and then notices you behind him. Are you walking in behind Leo? Like
Yes.
into the office? Okay.
Very reluctantly. Slowly.
And she's locking eyes with you. "What do I owe this pleasure?" And Leo smiles and says, "Seems that there have been some rats in my nest. What would you like to tell us, Ionos, dear?" And Leo walks over and he sits down in one of the chairs.
Can I make an insight on Ionos after that?
Yes.
After Leo made it? Cool.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it! Why is 5 my favorite number tonight? Jesus!
Brother, you need to change your dice.
Wait, so can I, just for confirmation, did that redhead walk into them?
After he left you, he went to the entrance of the academy.
Okay.
Yeah. So he went to like the other side of the school essentially.
Yeah, you got to change your dice for tonight.
I'm going to. How do I do that again? Do I go to profile?
Collection.
Collections and then my dice.
Collections of my dice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Leo sits down with purpose and he looks at you and says, "Brother, take a seat. Relax. Take a load off. We're in the company of friends. Aren't we, Ionos?" And she still staring at you. "Yes. We are in the company of friends. What do I owe the pleasure?"
I'm simply just following Leo. He had something to show me. And, we wound up here.
And Leo smiles and he looks at you and he looks back at Ionos and he says, "Uncanny. Absolutely uncanny. Wouldn't it be wonderful, Ionos, if we could move up our timeline? Wouldn't you be so happy?" And she sits back in her chair. "What are you talking about?" Leo's grin grows deeper. "Everything that you feared all along, Ionos. You didn't think I could do it, did you? secretly hoping that I'd fail. Oh no. No, 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 my dear. How wrong you were. You might have even thought that Cyrus wouldn't be on my side when he heard the plans.
Wait, Leo,
Yes.
what's the meaning of this?
Oh, of course Ionos knows everything.
What?
How could I not have told her my glorious plan? Of course, she's in on it. How else would I be able to taunt her? Impending life in prison? Come now. Let's not be so naive, Cyrus.
It. Pardon the burst of emotions there, but based off of what you told me
Hmm.
and how I saw everything, it seemed as though Ionos was in the palm of your hands, not that she was in on it.
She's not in on it. And believe you me, she's the furthest thing from in on it. And she is a mere puppet. Palm of my hand. Aren't you, Ionos? And she starts shrinking in her chair. Right. Just a dancing fool. And Leo stands up and he walks over to around her table, standing next to her, and he grabs her face. What was that? I didn't quite hear you. And he starts squeezing her cheeks a little. Would you like to say it louder? For the whole class to hear. And she shakes free from his grip. I'm a dancing fool. Leo smiles. That's what I thought I heard you say. Then he walks back over and he sits down. Would you like us to tell us about these rats? I'd love to hear who was coming to visit you in this late hour of the day. Shouldn't you be taking care of your vice president duties? What do you think, Cyrus? Do you think she's being secretive towards us?
Well, considering the position that she's in, I feel as though she would have no need to lie. So, she'll obviously tell you what she knows. Isn't that right, Ionos?
She looks at you and then she taking deep breaths. Make a persuasion check.
Let's go. Change of the dice worked.
Okay.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Nice job.
All good. She looks a little reassured by what you said. And she looks at Leo and she says, I have nothing to hide. And as Cyrus has pointed out, I don't have a reason to hide anything from you in any way. I was visited by Alessandra because I had asked Alessandra for some advice because that is her position. And she gave it to me. And she left. And Leo Was that so hard? Was that so hard? To tell the truth when your superiors are asking it of you. Honestly, what are you going to do when you're rotting in prison and me as your king asks you a question? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And he stands up and he slams his hands on the desk. What will you do? Huh? Isn't this fun? Just like old times. Back in Shinami.
The funnest. Now, Leo, I don't mean to ruin your fun. We shouldn't make too loud of a ruckus. I
Yeah,
know we're
yes.
in the student council rooms, but
Of
still,
course. I must contain myself.
savor your enjoyment for when she's in that prison cell.
Something to remind her that it's coming very soon. You know what, Cyrus? I've just had an idea. A wonderful a wonderful idea. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy this just as much as I am right now. Dogs need punishment. If they're bad, they need to be corrected. Don't you
Correct.
think? Yes. As a new member to our cause, not for lack of trying, not for lack of, anything, I would like to place this responsibility, this honor among you, Cyrus.
And what
Please
would you have me
reprimand
do?
Ionos.
Only reprimand, nothing else?
Please, use your imagination. Reprimanding is, of course, a very kind phrase. And his gaze turns to Ionos, and it just turns into a sickening smile.
Okay then. I'll walk towards Ionos' desk.
Oh, please! Allow me not to interrupt you. I might enjoy myself. Allow me to give you some privacy, and I will meet with you again, brother.
Indeed. I will,
Ionos! Try not to enjoy yourself too much, because I know that I will. And he smiles and looks at you. Have fun. And he turns around and he leaves.
Did he close the door behind him?
He does.
Okay. And just for general clarification, was Leo basically just waiting for me to finish and then I'd be meeting him again outside? Or is he like saying goodbye for the evening and I would see him again soon?
Do you want to make an insight check on that?
Yes, please. Because I
Okay.
was a little...
Do so.
Wanted to... Cool. Okay.
A little tough to discern, but you do know that he was going to meet with Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a safe assumption that he might be going to do so. I mean, if you really want to, you can go and check as well. It's up to you.
Okay. Okay, I think I think prior to reprimanding Ionos, I'll double check with Leo for clarification to make sure that this wasn't what he solely intended to show me for the evening. So
Yeah.
I'll say to Ionos first. Give me just a minute.
She
I'll
doesn't.
be right back.
She doesn't say anything.
And then I'll leave to poke my head out to see if I can't find Leo in the hallway.
Yeah, he's walking down the hallway. It seems like he's walking towards the treasury office.
Okay.
You calling for him?
Yes.
Okay. He turns on his heels and he looks at you. Yes.
There's more for you to show me tonight, right? Or was this the grand surprise?
It seems that your night has become booked up. We will see each other tomorrow. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And he smiles and he turns around and keeps walking.
Is there anybody else in the hallway now that he's walked away, or is it just him?
The hallway is pretty clear to your right and straight down the hall. Seems like you're in the clear.
Okay. I'll walk back into the room.
Okay.
I'll close the door.
Okay. And I was kind of sitting there.
I'm gonna run up to the desk, slam my fist down, and say the following. What the hell is wrong with you? You are one of the most stubborn people I know. And yet look at you. Groveling at Leo's feet. How low can you sink?
Think that I want to? And she stands up. You think that I want any of this? You don't think that I've tried?
I don't
It's a
have
collar around my fucking neck, Cyrus.
I understand, okay? Leo was still in the hallway. I did that just to play a part. I don't want what he wants. I'm doing what I can to play to his favor.
She sits down in her seat, trembling.
I don't have all of the details, and I am going to expect the biggest fucking explanation of both of our lives from you once this is done. But I'm trying to help. I'm not Leo. And this Leo that I see is not the same one that either of us knew, regardless of how you felt about him. There's only so much that I can do right now, but I'm trying to show Leo that he can trust me. That he can trust me with more than just being privy to information. More than just being someone he thinks he's trying to help when he really isn't. I'm doing what I can, and I have people who are trying to help. So for now, I play along, and I will do my best to make sure that whatever Leo Shinami has going on in his twisted, fucked up head right now will not come to fruition. I am doing my best to stay as composed as I can because you more than anybody else in this goddamn world knows how I feel and how I react when I see shit that I don't like. So, I need you to trust me. I need you to trust people who claim to be my friends that are not associated with Leo in the way that you know that they are. The only way that I can help you is if you help me by trusting me. Okay, Ionos. And I'm sorry if there are things that I have to do that I really don't want to do. Because I'm gonna do my damnedest to not hurt you, because that's not who I am. But know that I'm being hurt, and I have been hurt by Leo and by you for years. And I just want answers after this is done. Promise me. Promise me once Leo is dealt with that you will tell me everything. And even if you say no, you bet your ass I'm still going to try and help you. Because it's the right damn thing to do. Because this isn't just about you. This is about the entire fucking academy and about the entire continent at this point. Because you and I both know Leo wants some real messed up shit. Can you promise me that?
Make a persuasion check at advantage. Iono stands up from her desk and she walks around very quickly. And she just pulls you into a hug. And she is gripping you tighter than you have ever felt her grip you before.
I'll reciprocate that hug.
I wasn't lying to you when I told you that I wanted you to leave. Nothing I can say is ever going to be good enough. Nothing I can do will ever be good enough.
Well then,
I promise. If we're able to deal with the situation and get through this alive, I'll tell you. Tell you everything.
thank you. I'm going to hold you to that promise. And you might say that there's nothing you can do to make up for it, or whatever. But you can have plenty of time to think of things to rectify the here and now. I promise you I'll do everything I can. Just know that I'm trying. And that I can do things.
You're grown up for your age. Where'd all the time go?
You weren't there to see it.
Yes. Well,
I I should go. I shouldn't ruminate too long. I already have to think of what to tell Leo when I see him tomorrow.
Before you try to let go of the hug, she hugs you tighter. Cyrus, I need help.
I know you do. I know you do. And
My note, it wasn't a lie. I, I don't know who I am anymore. I just feel like I'm being pulled in 8, 9 directions. I don't know. Everything is just getting more and more complicated as the day goes on.
I know.
Your friend was in here asking about show and me helping him, and I don't even know what I can do anymore for anybody.
You try. That's all you can do.
Oh,
You try. And know this. I'll help you. We will help you. You have my word. And I'll tighten my own grip on the hook, too.
all right. There's a real
Just
siblings here. If we're working together, I know we can do this.
yeah. Yeah. We can. But it's time to stop playing the lone wolf.
Cyrus, as you are starting to grip the hug tighter, and she is also gripping tighter as you're both starting to hug the life out of each other, more or less. The key around your neck is burning hot.
Ionos, I need you to know
Yeah.
this isn't going to be easy to help you.
I know.
It's going to be very hard to do so for you and for me. But I'll do what I must to make you feel whole again.
Thank you.
Question to DM.
Yeah.
Since technically we've already been inside of Ionos' palace in some respect,
Hmm.
the key reacting here, is this more of a formal way for me to get proper access since Dane was the only person who formally knew how to get into there?
That is correct.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted confirmation on that. I'll loosen my grip from the hug a little bit and
Okay.
weasel my way to my key.
Easy enough.
Hold it in my hands with a firm grip. And
Mhm.
I'll, as firmly but gently as I can, insert it into Ionos' back.
You can. And as soon as you do, a dark hour commences. Sent, Avrith.
Whoa. I'm
Shit.
gonna stare at Scent and be like, you know, it happened before when Cyrus was alone. I'm sure it'll happen again. Here we go, baby.
The
Yes, sir.
dark hour has started.
Did we hear or see Cyrus and Leo? Or were we already in our office?
You were heading actively into the office. We can rewind a little bit.
Sure.
We can rewind a little bit. For this.
Yeah, if there's anything that we see
Yeah.
upon like going into the office.
So you do head into the office. Dane hangs out outside the office.
Okay.
He does not go in. And Alessandra plops herself into her chair and she says, "That certainly could have gone better."
I recognize the redhead. He was he was at that meeting that Cyrus and I went to. He's one of Leo's underlings.
Well, no shit. I think that we could have all put that together, but that's good insight that he was there.
He is? You're a genius for finding that out, Scent. I'm just gonna give him a pat on the back. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thanks for the petty reassurance. I appreciate it.
Of course.
He probably told Leo that we were there. He probably
So
saw us
we
go in to
find-
begin with.
Wait, so other chick is still like sulking in the corner, right?
Alessandra is sitting at her desk, kind of sulking.
So
Yeah,
she doesn't kind of understand what we're talking about then.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Scent,
she
should
doesn't know about the whole
we-
coup. She only knows about
Well, she
underlings.
sort of has an
Oh.
idea about the coup because you kind of said it in a
Hmm.
way. She doesn't know that it's a coup, but she knows that it's a little more serious than she originally thought.
Coup like,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
gonna look at Set and kind of like wave my finger around in a circle, be like, should we
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
The door of the office is going to open, and Dane is going to slide in.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, hey, Dane. I wonder why you're here.
Leo and Cyrus just went in Dionys's office.
Oh,
Shit.
how close is
You
that
want-
to us, like proximity wise?
It's down the hall.
Okay, so close.
It's a
Okay.
little further down the hall.
Wait, actually, if we're in that range and we've all entered this place before, shouldn't we have all automatically gone in as well?
So Sentence and I have not.
Sent and
Oh.
Senna have not. You have.
So shouldn't I have already been automatically dragged in?
Not quite yet. The key being entered is the initiation of the dark hour, and then the turning of the key is the essential teleportation.
Gotcha.
So, if he's keeping an eye on her, Leo has eyes everywhere. Leo knows that we went in there.
And if that's the case, and Dane opens up the door and he looks outside and he quickly jets his head back in. Leo's heading this way, and he closes the door.
We all stomp down like hold on, let me try to find it.
Sen's just gonna grab the nearest paper, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
And just start talking about it.
And so you do, and you hear footsteps, dish, 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 past the door.
God damn it, Zane.
Yeah, pretty much, Dane. That's great. That's
Anyways,
pretty good. Yeah.
but
So
yeah,
yeah,
whatever it is, topic
yeah.
relating to disciplinary committee, something. He's
Like,
just gonna make something up.
shit, here we go again, man.
Alessandra is just like straightening up, listening to you, and then you hear the footsteps pass. Okay, that was something.
Let's not open the door again unless we need to.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Wait, don't we
All
need
right.
to open the door to go to this key?
He's gone. I can hear him.
Oh,
Yeah. We'll just hang out here for a little while, and just wait for some time to pass, and then you can make your escape.
cool.
Anyway,
Dane, did Cyrus go with him, or Or was it just Leo?
Cyrus went in there, yeah. It looks like if Leo came out alone, Cyrus is still in there.
Good to know. Okay.
And then as soon as he says that, you notice as Alessandra is no longer moving.
Oh,
Oh,
She
shit.
seems frozen in time.
Sam's just going to wave his hand in front of her face.
She's not moving at all. No reaction whatsoever.
didn't last time this happened? Wait, all of us are affected by this, right?
Yes.
Didn't
Shit.
last time this happened, it wasn't good. It wasn't for a good reason. I'm pretty sure.
Cyrus, are you turning the key?
Yes.
You
Yes, I
turn the
am.
key, and Dane and Avarif are gone. So
Wait. Oh.
Shit. And he runs out.
you run out of the office.
Woo. Where are we
Woo!
going, Dave?
He is booking it.
it.
Did Cinna say where she was going?
Cinna did not explicitly say where she was going.
I was just shopping right now saying, oh, fuck. What happened?
Well, so out of character, we know she's training.
I mean, unless she told you prior to what she was wanting to do, she said she had some personal matters to attend to.
Okay.
So I mean, it is pretty late. So I mean, you can check the training hall, you can check your room. It's not a far-fetched idea.
He's going to sprint to his room first thing.
Okay. It's not that
Uh,
far.
Okay. Just so Val knows as well, what time is it roughly? Would she be there?
It's like 9:30 at night at this point.
Is she there? Val?
Vel, is Cinna there?
Nope.
Shit. Oh.
Cinna, if that is the case, if you are still at the training hall, you have noticed by this point that everyone has stopped moving. The dark hour has commenced.
Question. During the
Yes.
dark hour, do our personas manifest?
Would you like to try?
Yeah.
You hear Tamora kind of ethereally. Sen. Yes?
Three of our members are gone. Cinna's missing down at wherever it is she's going. I know the three of them are in the palace. Do I go find my sister or do I join them?
There are strength in numbers, but having the whole group together would also benefit you. I think whichever way you decide, Senna is a big girl and she might find her way. But can you rely on your friends to protect themselves without your assistance?
He's gonna run to the cafeteria, place a card on the table that they were sitting at,
Okay.
and leave a trail of them to the council room as fast as he can to Ionis's door.
Okay, interesting.
With the last one nailed on the door.
Like hidden or explicitly obvious?
So the card on the table is obvious. The rest of them are gonna be crumpled up. And just kind of looking like just like crumpled up pieces of paper. And the last one's just gonna be in the door frame.
Gotcha.
Okay. And you are doing what after that?
Going into Ionis's room.
Okay. And you are in there. Ionis is sitting there frozen. She looks like she's in the middle of like hugging the air.
That sounds about right. He's gonna go try to shove the key in.
Easily.
Turn it.
And you are gone. Cinna, what you got going on? What are you doing?
Hi,
She
Senna. It's
kinda-
been a minute.
She kind of like notices everything stops.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch, I left you all alone for like 3 hours. 3! That is all I asked for. Rubbing her temples back and forth. No one was looking in her general vicinity, right?
No.
Okay.
You were kind of training on your own, really.
Cool. Make sure the dummy's not moving and she's booking it to the courtyard, the cafeteria because it's next to the courtyard.
You arrive in the courtyard and you see just a trail of cards from the cafeteria leading somewhere.
Oh, well, that's pretty obvious. following the cards.
Easy enough. You find it and you see a card nailed on Ionis's door.
Rip the card off and enter.
Okay. You enter in. You see Ionos as well, standing there. Looks like she hugging the air.
I left you alone for 3 hours and this is the fuck. Fuck! She walks up and just jams the key in.
Easy enough. You turning the key?
Yeah.
Okay, you do so.
So me and Dane got teleported because we were already in there previously, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So like we didn't have a say. We were just
Nope.
like zoop.
You,
You
had
were just
no
Alright.
choice.
Yeeted. You were
I was like
within.
mid conversation was sent. Oh hey bro, by the
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
nice.
So-
Okay.
Cyrus, Avarif,
Hello.
you are both teleported to a familiar dune of
We're
snow
next to
and
each other,
ice.
right?
You are not directly next to each other. Avarif, you and Dane see Cyrus on like a hill away from you, essentially. It's like he's close, like within eyeshot, earshot.
So I'm gonna take out my long
You
Still don't have it.
that, motherfucker.
You still don't have it.
Still don't have it.
Listen, this is the first time I used my longbow is in this place.
And you don't get to use it again because it's still in Cinna and Sense room.
Fucking rob you guys. I swear.
And as you're standing there, Cyrus, you are looking towards the palace proper
Mhm.
entrance, the cave entrance that you had saw previously. And somebody is walking out of the cave in your direction.
Can I roll perception to see who it is?
Yeah,
Is it
you
easy to
can.
tell? Okay,
It is not easy to tell. It is currently snowing.
cool. Perception, go. Fuck. Why 5 again? What? 5 again.
All right,
Oh,
so
boy.
it's hard to see as the snow is increasing in just velocity as ice is starting to rain down. It's getting in your eyes. It's hard to see who's approaching you. Avarif, what are you doing?
So I know where Cyrus is then.
You can see him. Yeah.
I'm gonna like wave to Dane, like come on, and we're gonna
Huh?
start walking.
Yeah. Dane starts making his way over. It is rough terrain, so you're going very slow through this sheet of ice and snow,
Mm.
and it is heavy.
If we're in like a valley-esque type, right? If I
It's like a
spoke
hill,
loudly,
and then
would
yeah.
it echo?
It would echo, but you would be for sure that Cyrus would be able to hear you. Although, actually, probably wouldn't echo because the
Okay.
disruption of the elements.
If the snow is disrupted, I will start shouting Cyrus's name.
Cyrus, you do hear him.
I'll
Cyrus!
turn around. Oh,
Cyrus,
yeah.
hey,
That
buddy.
is it.
Look, we're back again. Hey, we're mid conversation. Now we're kind of here. So, what's the haps?
I'll wipe my eyes, trying to get rid of any leftover tears. A lot happened, and
That's all we need to hear. Where do you need
Yeah.
us?
that's a great question. Well,
Oh,
you guys are here. I'm sure Cinna and Cent are gonna be coming eventually.
yeah,
but,
knowing Scent, he's well, I mean, he'll be around.
Shut up.
Well,
I'm
I see
gonna
somebody.
forced our
coming out
hand
of-
here, Cy.
Yeah, I know, and I'm kind of sorry about that, but you know, heat of the moment sort of decision, and long story
Heat of the
short, get the
key kind of
specifics
moment.
later.
Okay, I'll shut up my bad.
Thank you. Long story short, I made a promise to help Ionos, and heat of the moment decided to insert my key into her
We
back
know
and turn
he's
it.
the sister, right? Like
Yes,
sister
I've
relationship.
told
Yes.
everybody.
Yep.
Okay, we
Yep.
okay.
We had a
Well,
nice
I mean,
little
it's
dinner date, and he told us.
yeah, it
At the
is
Blue
your
Apron by the Blue
sister,
Table.
so
You hear crunching of snow cresting the hill behind you now, Cyrus, as the figure is closer.
I'll turn around and attempt another perception check.
Not needed. They're close enough.
Okay.
You look at them. It reminds you of the getup that you saw Ionos in the city when she was sort of like disguising herself, just covering up who she was. She has that big scarf covering her face. Her hair is under a big hat, same long coat, and she walks up to the
We
three of
see
you.
this.
Yes, you all see
Yes.
this.
Can I slowly like put on like one glove from the back?
Yeah, your
Okay.
your gauntlets are already on.
Oh, well,
I'll
it's like Harry Potter
gesture.
and the guns attached to him.
Yeah.
I'll gesture towards Avrath as like a sort of like hold, like put
Okay.
my arm out to be like,
I
hey,
have like one arm
let's.
behind me, but a power punch this person.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll nod to you in recognition.
She stops just about 5 feet away from you. Are you here to rescue me?
I am.
I'm gonna look at Dane and kind of whisper, "This is Ionis, right? Like this."
Dane is like nodding. I think so. I think so.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna start putting like a more smile on and put my fist back in front of me.
I'm here, and so are they.
We're here. Sorry, really bad timing.
You're trying, and that's what matters.
I
The Ice King awaits. And
do
she
any of us have
turns
like ice
around.
elemental abilities? Like,
Not that you're aware of.
because my god is just a big dude, defensive boy, right?
Yeah, sort of. I mean,
Okay.
from the element that you've gathered that you might be able to get in the future at some point, it seemed like electricity was maybe
Okay.
insinuated.
Gotcha.
But other than that, nobody has ice.
Ice King. Well, you learn something new every day. And I'll start following after her.
Hmm. And as soon as you are starting to walk down the hill, the three of you, Scent, you enter into the palace. They at this point, Avarith, Cyrus, and Dane, and Ionos are at the mouth of the cave, and Scent, you are at the top of the hill, and you can see them walking into the cave.
Hmm. He's gonna wait for just a few moments, just
Okay.
hoping his sister sees. Like at most 5 minutes before starting to walk.
Okay. Easy enough. 5 minutes later, in comes Cinna.
Oh, thank fuck.
Why is it always terrain that's bad for the fur?
They're over there.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, hello to you two.
Hi. The
I guess we run.
Cyrus did this. We need to go.
Well, who the fuck else would do it?
I mean, I could have given her a big old hug and done that.
To be fair, snowy place. I don't think any of us came from snowy place. I actually don't know about Everest's kingdom. Anyway,
He starts running while we're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, running and
I-
talking.
I absolutely
as
gave
you...
Ionos a big old hug while putting the key in there. Yeah, absolutely. It was me. Yeah.
oh yeah, you definitely hung the vice president that just, doesn't want anything to do with anybody.
Look, some people may like my charm, all right?
He charmed my ass.
It's hard.
As you guys are running, make a perception check. This is hearing Scent.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Ooh,
She's
16.
too busy bullying him.
Yeah, too busy bullying him. Scent, as you guys are running, you reach the mouth of the cave. You hear the sounds of wings.
In the cave.
Far, no. Well, yeah, far above you. Not in the cave, but yes, far above
Yeah.
you. In the sky.
Hmm.
And
He's just gonna point
Okay.
and kind of duck into the cave.
Okay. You get into the cave. And before any of you are seeing what is inside this cave, that is where we're ending game tonight.
Man,
Holy shit!